when. Don't make a move till I tell you to. Cause baby, I say when, only I say when. We begin and end. I let you know when it's time to go. Cause baby, I say when you get to play, you think you know the rules, but I change them every day. Come and sit and stay. You haven't got a clue what I like to do my way. Don't speak out everyone, guess I'm greedy like that. I'm a greedy girl. Just breathe, feel that oxygen while you're counting from 1 to 10.
Yo, hello, and good evening, everybody. Hello. Yes, last Rift stream. It is time to say goodbye, chat. It is time. It is time. How are you guys doing? I hope you have had a great, whatever day of the week we have, Thursday. I was expecting a stream today, of course, after seeing the announcement, but not a 0-0. Okay, the stream is tomorrow, right? The debut stream. Redebut, however you wanna call it. The 50k sub special. Maybe a month late or two, but I really wanted to combine those two. I'm actually still worried that the new emotes will be finished and animated. That's like my main worry right now. They are still not done. Yo, Philo, hello, Panda. That's... Man, everything is so close. I'm still missing one profile picture option as well as the animated emotes. Damn. Well, but yeah, tomorrow everything will change. Insane. Bum, bum, dum, dum, dum. Well, we'll be fine. And if not, well, unfortunate, it is what it is. I also still have to... I still have to... What's the freaking name? I still have to buy some vodka for tomorrow. Crap. New kind of Twitch channel? Yeah, I adjusted that because I feel like I will forget. That is arguably for tomorrow. But, you know... I just renamed it today already. I was like, how likely am I to forget this? We're drinking on debut. Well, there will be a little wheel to spin. There will be a little wheel to spin. So, we will see what happens or not. It's not gonna be too much because, you know, I don't want to be fully drunk. But, you know, I still need to get at someone. My main worry is losing Dial and Stare. Yep, this will be the last time Dial and Stare. The new model debut is 2 AM for me. Guess what time it is for me right now? Very early in the morning, so 5 AM. But we want to see you drunk. Okay, do you want money? Because if the answer is yes, you'd probably better hope I am not drunk. So, what do we even farm? Monies? W engines? Are they not blocked? You should not be able to use them yet. Unless, unless QB did not block them. Yes, are currently not available. Good. But yeah, there will be a lot of new redeems. Okay, that one's an old one. Well. So, oh yeah, I wanted to do my dailies. I also need freeze chips. I'm out of freeze chips. Oh. How many can I craft? Well, not enough. 69, nice. Can I buy some stuff here? No. Okay, so we have to farm. Well done. From May approved time. So I have to admit, I just lied. Yep. Definitely. Well. Oh, I have actually no idea how long I will be streaming today because I have no idea how much I will have to break up my sleep rhythm. Will be a freaking long stream tomorrow. It's gonna be so long, it's gonna be a span of over 2 days. Technically speaking. Technically speaking, it will be happening over 2 days. But today's stream as well, so, you know. Okay, also depends on the time zone. Why are time zones a thing? Can we talk about how bad time zones are and how annoying they are? Especially if you live like in Germany or whatever and you have like the Central European summertime versus the Central European time. CEST versus CET. Right now it's 11 PM. You're already living in the future. I'm still in the past. Actually, we also have a new Deadly Assault tomorrow, right? I think. If only we all lived on the tip of a needle, yeah, that would be great. That would be fantastic, actually. I need discs. I mean, that's true. Oh, it's new Shiyu? Never mind. I guess we are gonna move the debut by like 2 weeks or a week. I don't want to have a new Shiyu. I want to have a new Deadly Assault. Why can't Deadly Assault not reset like every 2 days? Every 2 days would be great. Shiyu as well at that point. Can I ask you what's the main way to get more damage from Grace? Not playing Grace. Otherwise practice Perfection R5. Or even better, Angel in the Shell R5. Sounds like a good idea. R5 Angel in the Shell. That's probably the best way. Yo, Iki, hello, hello. It's to give people time to get frustrated and roll for the current characters. Sure, but well, it is more stream content for me if I can do a new Deadly Assault every 2 days instead of 2 weeks. Lucia or Dylan, which is better overall? I would argue Dylan by a pretty big margin. Dylan is like best in slot 4, and see, even chat tells you. There you go. Ideally you would want both if you play Rupture, but Dylan works like in Rupture teams as well as attack teams, as well as basically any ultimate reliant team, right? Whereas Lucia is only Rupture. So. Thoughts on Cissia versus Orphe for Sambi Trigger? Orphe by a long shot. By a long shot. At least in my opinion. Why is it your last stream? Because I was Rivenous is no more. Tomorrow we have the Rivi debut stream. The cat girl is gonna go away. We are gonna transcend. We are gonna become a fox girl instead. Much better. I am Rivenous will die after today. Okay, I am Rivenous is dead since a while. Right now it's formally I am Rivenous, or I was Rivenous, right? Shadow Harmony Lucia is meta. Oh yeah, true. Do we build DPS Lucia and do a Deadly Assault run versus UCC? Just bet on whether or not we can break even a single leg. You'll become Miyabi. Kinda, just different. Absolutely. Foxer, can we make NSFW artworks of your new model? I actually have already ordered that. The Dakimakura should arrive next week. I will check the quality, and if everything is fine, we will have a merch store for that stuff. So, yes.
Let's kill the cat girl. Fox girls are superior, smoke it hype.
Yes, indeed. I actually would love to see NSFW artwork of myself. That is such a weird thing to say. But on the other hand, you know, my Dakimakura is gonna arrive. I'm literally gonna sleep with myself, so, you know. What you mean, Sats? Oh yeah, Gib, are you free today? Like right now? This moment? I'll cook riff? Hell yeah. Monroe, your artwork is so freaking amazing, by the way. I would love to see what you come up with. So, either we do Deadly Assault or Gip has time and we do an account audit. One of those. Whatever works. How about Anomaly Yijuan with Nangong versus Vesper? That sounds like a horrible idea. You're free, Gip? Cool shit. Let's do that. Yo, Sandran, love your videos. Hope to catch more of your streams. Was wondering, cissia good for Idomasa? It's gonna work because, you know, it's an electric agent. But I am highly confident. That any other team is gonna be better. You know, just do Dial in Astra or Dial in Nicole or Chingy Nicole or a lot of others. I'm here for a couple of minutes, just arrived after a long day of work and shitty drive. Damn, I wish you a good night, QB. Alright, Gib, let's hop into a call. Let's make an account audit. So, where even are you? I have way too many messages. Like 2 minutes? Sure, just call me. Just call me whenever you're ready. In the meantime, let's do a one Deadly Assault run. You're gonna save for Silly then? Okay, those two are probably not gonna work together as well. You're still here? Yeah, but nobody likes you, QV. Except for, like, most people, I suppose. But the other part of most, right? So, what do we do? Do we try 65k? I want to play something fun. I get it's the last stream, but 3 ads in a row was a bit overcooked. Damn. Yeah, I have no choice over that. I can just say, like, a lot of ads, not a lot of ads, or only a few ads. That's the only choice I have. I literally cannot just say no ads. If I say no ads, I just don't get money, but you still get ads. So, your Shung Guang doesn't kill Thrall? Oh, it probably does if I try. But I hate Thrall so much, I really just don't want to play Thrall. Why is it the last stream? Well, because I Was Riveness is no more. Well, soon. We do have the debut stream tomorrow, right? So, that is something. And that is my account, yes. I want to play something fun. QB is gone. No, QB. Do we pull for cissia chat or not? I kinda just don't want to. But somebody in ALG's chat yesterday was telling me Anomaly cissia, and that sounds so bad, I want to play it.
All I ever wanted was you, but you left me.
That is unfortunate. That is boiling hot account. I mean, to be fair, right? That is a very unfortunate. You know, Silly is gonna break the male curse, surely. Unless that guy is not fun to play as well. In that case, I'm just, you know, I cannot beat the allegations at that point anymore. Go for a 50. The problem
Tainted.
is... Yes, tainted, indeed. The problem is I don't like her. I mean, that's hot, right? But... I think I'm just gonna regret pulling her. On the other hand, I will have to make content on her someone.
Chat, so I have to admit, I just lied.
No, she is hot. You know, sexually identifying as grapes. But What's our current pity? Known for snack agenda. Wait. He is goonable? Yeah. But you know... Oh, we won the last. Well, that's unfortunate. Do I like playing Seed? No. I fucking hate Seed. I regret pulling her so much. It wasn't even worth doing that for the rerun. Usually, I pull like most characters because, you know, it allows me to make content on them if needed. But Seed, I literally never play her. When I play her, I hate my time because I just really dislike her gameplay so much. Like, you know, I nothing against the agent itself, like Seed itself is cool and all, but I don't like the gameplay. And that is like all I care about in this game. Okay, you know, the snack can still be for me if I can play her like, I don't know, anomaly. Right. Yo, Gib. Hi.
Yo.
So, wait, let me adjust
What's up?
Your volume. I hope that the volume in chat is fine. Here, look, we are gonna cuddle on stream a bit.
Alright.
So, can you send me your login data?
Yeah, let me change my password real quick.
Yeah, sure, take your time. You have Seed and Sambe, but you'll think you'll have to wait for Trigger Rebound to make them playable, because right now it's half a team. I mean, you can play Astra. You don't need Trigger for that. Also, I don't think Trigger is gonna rerun anytime soon. What will you do when your channel or channel rebrand hits home? I mean, it's gonna be tomorrow, right? I'm gonna have a good time, and afterwards everything continues as before, except that I will have a really cute fuckable model.
He's just gooning over his own model.
Hell yeah, man. Okay, Gib, wait. I'm gonna send you a preview. You will have to agree after you see this. Don't share it.
I already leaked it to all of chat, bro. There, you're done.
Yeah, okay, if you do that, I don't know. I'm gonna goon all over you. Whether or not you want that, up to you. Okay, I'm gonna send you an SFW version. Not the forbidden one. Not the forbidden ones. Not the forbidden ones. Here's the SFW version.
I see.
Bro already pre-ordered his own body pillow? Hell yeah, man.
There's definitely dedication.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bro, I don't even know where you go. Wait, I think I found it. Never mind. But where do you go to change your password to? I changed it before, and I don't remember what. It's like a specific Hoya website. It's not like if you're like the games or anything.
Hoya Lab, maybe?
That's what I thought. I'm on Hoya Lab though, and I don't. Wait. Hold up, maybe I got it.
Just the Hoyoverse login. I actually have no idea.
Yeah, Hoyo has like 10 websites. Oh, I found it. I got it.
Hold on. So, wait, QB, can you QB, can you change the stream title to like account audit with Gib or something? Oh wait, also QB, you didn't leave. Wow. Fake. So, let me log out of account. You never changed your password before any after? Okay. You definitely should change that after the account review. You definitely should. So let me also change here. Da-da. Da-da-da-da. Are you streaming as well?
No, but I can.
If you want. Free content.
True.
We could also merge chats, actually. Okay, wait. Then I'm gonna do one Deadly Assault run before. If we still need a minute here anyway. I have not played Critneys today. Is your Critneys build?
You think I have Bernice?
Yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna get roasted by chat.
Yeah, I do not. You might be too clueless. You might be too clueless.
Oh shit. But your soldier is built, I hope.
Yes.
Okay, so why don't you have the best in slot support for Soldier 11?
Clueless. Too clueless. Too clueless.
The M6W5 Bernice is best in slot for Soldier.
Oh, you got me with that? You got me with that? A little sponsor?
Wait, what? What sponsor?
You know, Bernice M6W5. You know, little, you know, kind donation.
Sure, you know. Wait, are you gonna do NTE stuff or?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Like what? Like the videos?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should get all of the. You go watch the live stream, right?
Probably.
We should like we could get some people and then we could like talk about it maybe after. If there's like.
No, it's on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Sure. We can do that.
Right. I am streaming. I gotta open up chat. I'm on the wrong scene. There you go.
I will be
Also,
with you in a second.
I sent you info.
Yeah. Yep, I will do that in a second. I first have to kill UCC.
Is your Twitch name still Rivenous or is it? Oh, it's no.
And it also changed. Yeah. We adopted everything that is needed for. Well, we adopted everything from Lucia.
I see.
Got lucky, by the way. Was about to shut down the PC. How do you dare shutting down your PC? Imagine my mod decides to shut down the PC. I will accept
and
that
not
in a
on your stream.
Yes, I have to. Here, accept. There we go. I'm busy pressing left click right now. That takes all my brain power. Also, I really hate how this focuses them. Can I just attack a different leg, please?
That's Araya.
Let me stun! Thank you. Oh yeah, true. Chat, save your points. Very important. True. Okay, we can stun once more here. Papa. Oyo has taught you to spend? Well. Kill it! Kill it! There we go. I'm happy. Now we can do real stuff. So I'm muted here, right? Yes. Just so that I accidentally on bit data 6630. Okay, to be fair, that is really freaking misleading, but you know. So let's log in. Also, why is my alarm running? So... Okay. Is there anything I should know about your account before we head in?
I have rank 1 soldier 11.
Okay, that much I was aware of. You know, like
I have self-proclaimed rank 1 Miyabi, but my pen ratio slot 5 is horrible.
Oh. Verification code, please. Thank you.
Hold up.
So basically, we're just gonna trash on your soldier 11.
Yep.
I see. Fair enough.
I sent it to you.
Yep. These fucking redeems. Why did I do them? Wait, you're on an A, right?
Yes, NA. America's.
Good.
America Silva.
Let's get in here. Oh yeah, true. The favorite in-game OST of ZZZ. What's your favorite OST, Gib?
Do like character EP songs count or no?
Sure. For my purposes, it does.
I think like Caesar King, like Pin King is really good, or like Ellen's, it's like Time to Bite or something. Actual like in-game song though, like for like background music, I like Reverb Arena, and I like what's the other song? It's like 99% or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you mean. I see.
Yeah, that song's fire.
So, are you ready to get roasted?
I'm ready.
Okay, so wait, let me share my screen. I hope it doesn't lag for you.
I'm looking.
Should work, hopefully.
It is working.
Okay, perfect. So, let's first spend all of your polychromes. How many cissias do you want?
We already have the cissia.
Okay, but M6W5.
You know, if there was, you know, a crazy sponsor coming through, you know, then we might be there. But there's a lot. I'm pulling Promia, Billy, and Valina, and Ramiel. So
fair enough.
I'm about to be like 4.
What is your excuse for this? Why do you have 240 Boopons? And why are you missing?
Okay, let's be honest. Bang Boos are pretty cosmetic, and I have R5 of like a Rocket Boo, and he does like pretty much everything.
Okay, but that is straight up wrong.
Well, math guy, prove me wrong then.
So, for a lot of the 1.x ones, you are totally right? Like, most of them are pretty cosmetic. And generally, all of your gameplay, like your skill in itself, whatever, is gonna have a bigger impact than a random Bang Boo is gonna have. However, the one thing that is really important for the 2.x Bang Boos, outside of this guy, is pretty simple, that they all have a requirement which requires like 2 X characters in your squad, right? And this requirement goes down to 1. So if you have your Mercury at R3...
I already know about that. Yeah, we got R3.
Exactly. You need only 1, right? And there are like a few of them which are actually really useful, specifically Belion for anything that is with Yijuan. Because you can run Dialin and Lucia, and it's gonna help you hit certain breakpoints.
I think you should look at my characters before you look at the Bang Boos, because a lot of the Bang Boos I don't have are also for characters I don't have.
Oh wait, you skipped characters.
Yes.
So why do you have
am not
why do
like-
you have 61k for like okay.
I didn't get any of the idols.
Any, you skip Bernice, you skip the best cat girl. Why do you hate cat girls?
I don't have the cat girl or the dog guy.
Damn.
Neither.
So you're not into furries.
Nope.
Why do you have Pulcra on your account then? And why is she level 10 and not level 1?
I think I wanted the standard pools because I didn't have C6 Soldier 11 yet. But now I have it, so I don't have any need for standard pools. But I've been thinking of getting M6 Grace. So I'm waiting till I get to 100 standard pools, and then I'm going to like burn them all at once. And I'm pretty close.
Fair enough. Oh, you skipped Yijuan. This is gonna hurt you so much, I will be real, man.
That's not gonna hurt me at all.
It's gonna... Okay, let me rephrase. It's gonna hurt me, mentally.
Yeah, it's hitting you. I am not a meta Marty. I go for my, 100k on DA, and I go about it. I do not have 100k on this DA, though, because someone thought it was okay to make the UCC have, like, 10 quadrillion HP, So, yeah.
That's fair. It's a pretty solid. Pretty solid Soldier 11. What do you... Wait. Let's have a look at your UCC here. Or well, your DA generally. Where's your... What?
Before I had cissia, it was 25k.
25k. You could play with Inferno, by the way, right?
Inferno on what?
Play with Yuzua and play with Inferno on Soldier 11. Especially if you... Wait, do you have Mindscapes?
Yeah, but then I wouldn't clear Vesper.
I mean, you would clear, just not high, but... that is... Also, your Yuzua has no W engine. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if
she shares with Lucia.
Okay, fair enough. That is something if you want to consider for your Soldier 11, especially M2 Yuzua is really good for the new Soldier.
Well, if you look through my characters, you will be surprised to see I don't have dupes of any limited character.
Oh, not at all. Do you limit yourself or just simply no interest so far?
Both.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I respect it. Oh, that Orphe is also pretty good. Wait, what's signatures?
Orphe is so cosmetic on my account. Orphe is literally so... I don't have Sambi or anything. I have no characters to play with. I just got her because I like Orphe.
Play with Soldier. I don't know.
Yeah, that is horrible. that to you is horrible.
Why did you get Serpentine Seeker? Or do you just like Cissia so much?
You have been.
I just like Cissia.
Okay.
I want to play her as DPS, so I want her to have like as much juice.
You played Astra Dylan, right? Astra Trigger and Dylan with YSG. Okay, fair. I mean, you still clear Vespa and stuff, right? So...
Yeah.
That's gonna be just totally fine. Yeah, but just...
What about you? Do you aim to A, S or S+?
That is a question to you, Gib.
Your mic cut out if you just asked me something.
Oh yeah, sorry. You got a question in chat.
What is it? Oh, Shiu S+.
Let's... Wait. How does it look
I
like?
will not be building the Labubu.
You will not be building the Labubu. Damn, the anti-furry agenda here. I mean, as long as it
100k DA, 100k Shiu, that's what I aim for.
Yeah, fair enough. Even though I think 100k Shiu is... What is harder, actually? Probably about the same.
Depending on the account, I feel like Shiu is probably harder nowadays just because you have to have 3 different teams with 3 different Wenjins with 3 different characters of disc or 9 different characters of disc.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Can't really argue with that. Alright, so, in terms of account, let's actually have a look. I personally think Nangang Yu, Yijuan, and obviously Bernice are bad skips. You know, not because Bernice is great, but because I have an agenda to maintain. So, you know.
I respect the agenda.
Critneys has to live on. But that aside, right? You have no mindscapes, otherwise you have, like, well, more than sufficient characters. You have a good amount of polychromes saved up. I suppose because... that is the wrong button. Because you don't have Yijuan, Belian is really not that necessary. That is gonna be sufficient for most. If you play anything Dialan, you can consider Berkblick at R3. Okay, biggest fan is really not gonna matter for you, since you skipped literally everything. You could consider Mercury as well at R3.
Every time I use that guy, he doesn't do anything different than Rocket Boo.
Well, he does. But the question is whether or not you can make use of that. But to be fair, right, Mercury is really just like, do you play Orphe? Right? If you play Orphe, he's gonna be better. If you don't play Orphe, it really doesn't matter much. So it's whatever.
Yeah, they should have added some like secret Soldier 11 buff or something in there. Then, you know, he could have been going crazy.
Fair. I suppose you're just saving here for whenever they're gonna add a new standard character.
Nah, as soon as I get 100, I'm ripping all of them.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until I get to 100.
Okay. Respectable.
Yep.
So, let's have a look. Let's start off with your soldier. Or do we do your soldier last? We do your soldier last so people keep watching for longer.
Alright.
Yeah, no, we need to stall. That is how this works.
True.
So, do you have maxed
You're
out...
gonna get jump scared. You're gonna get jump scared going to your equipment. My Banyue and my Dihari share all their pieces.
Okay, fair enough. We are gonna have a look at that first. I do want to have a look at your skill levels first. What team would you play them in? Dial and Lucia, right?
Trigger. Lucia. Yeah. I'd use Dylan if she's free, but my Ye Gong is not a character if she doesn't have Dylan. So, and usually I'm using Ye Gong.
Fair enough.
So I usually use Trigger.
In that case, I would probably recommend it even more than I already would. Level your assist, right? Especially Trigger's assist follow-up takes like 20 million years. So it is much more likely that you are gonna be forced to parry on her or Lucia someone. But, I mean, that looks
valid.
fine. You know, it just matters on... Do you hit the breakpoints? If you currently hit them, it doesn't matter as much, right?
Yeah, like the mini breakpoints that add up to...
Yeah, at this point, it is really just, do you want, like, the little bit of, you know, going from 398% to, like, I don't know, 600%? Does that matter for you? That's basically the question at this point, but otherwise it's fine, right? You maxed out otherwise. Okay, we have to talk about your YSG.
Listening.
What does YSG do?
4 EE4?
Sure. And how do we enter her enlightened mindscape thingy, whatever the name was called? I forgot the state name.
Swap into her or hold basic or ult?
Yeah, and what kind of skill level is that?
Her ult?
No, that's her quick assist.
Her quick assist?
Yeah, the entry skill is a quick assist.
Ah, there's something new. I know that.
To be fair, I see that a lot, and to be fair, I think it's honestly kind of scummy on the Hoya's part because you never want to parry, right?
Wait. So, when you hold it down and it does damage, this scales off of this skill?
Yes. That is your Illuminating Darkness. Hold
Even
basic
when
to
you ult,
activate...
it does that?
No, that she has like if you press ultimate, she's gonna enter it, right? That is the where is it? The chasing storms thingy, you know. It has the same animation.
Yeah.
But if you switch into
What
her,
if you dial in ult into her?
well, that's also the
That
ultimate.
counts as your ult, right? Okay.
Yeah, but
So
half
the assist is just like if you manually proc it.
if you either switch into her
Gotcha.
while she has 6 stacks, or if you hold basic.
I see. I did not know that.
And
I think I have some mats laying around. You can probably level it up if you want to.
yeah, you can do that yourself if you want to later. To be fair, right?
I bet.
That is something that I see a lot because you don't really want to parry on her, nor do you really need to dodge with her. So a lot of people just do not level this. And you know, I understand the mindset behind that, but given that it's her entry skill right here, it is some damage you give up on. In the end, the way of how Hoyogoms work with skill levels is really simple. Every time you press this button, it's gonna make your skill deal 9.09% more damage. That is true regardless of what equipment you have.
I see.
So, if you...
Okay, how much points do you think I could be missing out from this not being leveled up?
To be fair, if you play with Dialin, it's gonna be less than if you play with, like, Suna Zhao, because Dialin is just gonna force the ultimate. Whereas whereas Suna Zhao or something forces more like the swap thingy, probably like 2 to 3k points.
Well, I was saying that because my DA is like 3k points, or it's like 4k points off of. I'll level this up and I'll get back to you after if I get a higher score with it.
I mean,
or do you want to level it up and see if you could beat my DA score?
What do you play even currently? With you don't do Zhao, right? You
do
Caesar.
And Caesar.
Yeah, no, I refuse to play Caesar. Caesar is not a unit. Caesar doesn't exist.
I've been putting in the work with Caesar. You know, she's a brick, but she, you know.
I freaking love Caesar, but
soon, surely.
Yeah, she doesn't need a potential. She needs all 6 mindscapes at this point.
Also true. Also true.
It's so sad, man. I really love Caesar, but the character is just... She needs help. She needs a lot of help, and I hope she gets it so I can actually play her. But I'm currently on strike until Oyo fixes her. Man, well done. Yeah, level that stuff, right? Otherwise, probably looking all fine. Thank freaking God. Like, every time I see people having, like, this maxed out, I get a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm like, why do they have that leveled?
You know, some people just like seeing everything maxed out, and I mean...
Yeah, it's true.
Fair enough. If you don't care about...
But the thing is,
how many
if they
days
have
it is...
their Astra leveled, and then they're missing something leveled on, like, their DPS or something,
oh, bro.
Then it's like, what are they doing?
So
then
true.
It's like, wait, what's going on? What's going on?
So true. Do we use the dodge counter technique on Trigger? Where you force her dodge counter with her basic?
No.
Okay.
My trigger is like a swap in for quick assist and get the King of the Summit.
Fair enough. That is just something which you could do. If you are really good with trigger, you can force like a dodge counter basically with the old basic thingy, right? And if you can force that, leveling up her dodge counter can be really useful. But yeah, otherwise, you know, level assist or whatever. Who the fuck cares? Oh yeah, you definitely want to level basic and assist a little bit more. Well, okay, for the YSG it doesn't matter, but for anything else. Why are your basic...
What do these ones do?
Why are your basic and assist at level 1? My wife, Elowen. At this point, I cannot beat the allegations anymore.
Okay, so it's just the Lucia bias. I thought you were going to bring up some secret tech again.
Oh no, there actually is something. Lucia has 3 aftershocks. The first aftershock is on her EX, the second is on her assist, and the third is on her basic. And she's gonna choose randomly which one she's gonna use. So if you only have the EX leveled, there, technically speaking, is a chance that she's never gonna use her EX aftershock, which means she would only use these 2 because it's literally RNG. So you want to
Okay.
level all of them for ideal damage output. The question is, of course, how much does the damage output matter to you? Do you care about just getting 20k and call it a day? Probably not gonna matter too much. If you get them from like level 1 to 12, both of them, you basically just guarantee that regardless of which aftershock she uses, it's gonna deal the most damage, right? How much
Yeah.
damage is it actually? Well, given
Well, I
that...
could level them up past level 1, you know. Give them like level 8 maybe.
Yeah, I think that is fair. In the end, you have to keep in mind, she has
Does
this...
Rufinus have an accent? He's German.
I
German,
would
right?
hope to not have an accent, but that hope is gonna stay a dream for a while. Well...
Oh yeah, wait, Lena, you're German too. Holy.
Wait, who's German too?
Another one of my chatters.
Oh, hell yeah. German supremacy. Wait, no, that sounds wrong. Anyway.
Yeah, you might go hold on that one.
Yeah, it might be that might be misunderstood easily. Wait, let's not go for that one. Let's get back to this part. So the main problem Lucia kinda has is that her EX special has a 70% max HP scaling, but that is for literally any harmony. So it also applies to these aftershocks or whatever, right? Because of that, the attack multiplier here kind of loses a little bit of value. So if you get them from like level 1 to 12, you can expect like approximately 1 million more damage per deadly assault run per skill you get up, assuming that you have an even distribution of use. So, you know. How much damage is that gonna be? Like 2 million damage more per run? You know, it's gonna be
A little something.
If you care about 65k'ing, I would definitely recommend it. If you barely scratch your 20,000 points, those 2 million are gonna matter much more. Right? Especially because it's guaranteed at that point.
Yeah.
If you are anywhere in between, you know, like 35k or whatever, it doesn't really matter too much. That's whatever. Otherwise, it's fine. That looks good as well.
Zhu is also horrible. I think Zhu is as bad as Caesar, I'll be honest. I don't think it's too crazy to say that. And I love Zhu.
I don't think she's that horrible, but you want to use Brimstone, you want to have a good build on her, and you need the right teammates. She's, in my opinion, not easy to play. I don't think she's as horrible as Caesar, though. But yeah, I would love some buffs for her. Would not complain about that. That looks fine. Okay, and these characters are dead, I suppose?
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Okay. Anybody here? No, those are... Why is Pippers benched? Oh, well, you have Alice, right?
I have Jane and Alice. And I don't like Piper.
Fair enough.
She was never getting built in the first place.
Fair enough. That is a really good Banya.
Holy.
Yep, that looks very solid. If you could actually exchange these two people as pieces, especially this one, that would be great. I wonder...
Yeah, that's what I crafted, like 3 fires, and that was the best one I got. So they're just after me. We need a reroller, low key.
I would agree. I would agree.
3.0 quality of life.
I actually wonder if running the HP piece here would be better for you than the fire damage one.
That's what I was wondering, but I think the fire damage is like busted. When I was doing, you know how Banyue can solo Wandering Hunter and get 20k?
Yeah.
Obviously, it changes if you're in a team, but I was getting the score I wanted using the fire damage, and I wasn't getting it with HP. So there's some sort of gap on it.
Yes,
but maybe it changes when you have a full team.
Let me check up. Oh yeah, no, the diff is actually... So for solo, it would be around 4%. For his own personal damage, if you include like full team, has to recalc a bit. That might take a while. It should be like 2 to 3%. So you would need 3
also, when you tab out,
subset
wait, actually, I'll put your stream on screen now.
It would be 3 substats rolls you would need. At 2 substat rolls, it would be even. So these 2 discs should be approximately even, at least if you have a team.
I see.
If you... I think the main argument to be made here is that you would get 1 additional crit rate roll, which would put you exactly at like, oh, 99.8% or something. 99.4. Which would be probably pretty good, but... yeah, you would lose the fire damage. So probably not worth the trade-off here. Yeah, but otherwise there's not much more to say. Oh wait, you have 2 Kraken's Cradle, non-refined.
Yeah, I got 2 in a 10-4. I just never refined it.
Fair enough. Okay, she is literally just gonna have the exact same stats except more HP.
Yeah, she'll have literally the exact same thing.
That is fine. You're running attack 5 here, right? Yeah, you do.
It's for, was it Vesper and Sweeper? They'd have like lower defense, right? Or else I use the pen ratio one.
You actually should. Wait, how many resources do you have? Can I level this? Or do you want to destroy it yourself?
I already have one with 3, so I feel like this is not gonna beat it. But if you want to,
here's a 5 roll.
You could send it. Oh,
it's a 5 roll, okay? It's still 5 rolls, just maybe not good ones.
Yep, you know.
My statement is gonna stay true. Actually, I mean,
that's how it is.
To be fair, for like Nekomata, that wouldn't be all too bad.
Yeah, you know, if Nekomata existed in this, in this ZZZ account universe.
Yeah, that, I hope that you lose your 50-50. I pray for you, don't worry.
Whoa. Let's not get too outrageous.
You will enjoy the Nekomata whether you want or not. Just a matter of time.
I had a lot of curses of Nekomata on my cissia pools, and I reverse curse technique them, and I turned them into a 50-50 win and an early weapon. So, all your curses, I'm turning them into blessings. Just then you know, opposite effect.
You
might have to start sending some blessings my way.
I'm happy if that is the case. I wish your account all the best. So, well, yeah, I mean it's a solid Alice. I think you are lacking some AP, especially since you don't have like Yuzua signature or anything. But otherwise, I mean it's solid, right? And rolling AP is always a pain anyway.
Yeah, it gets the job done.
Okay, so I have good news and bad news for you. Good news, your attack and crit damage... Well, good news, your crit damage is good. Bad news, your attack and your crit rate are too low.
Yeah, I have 43. My Ye Gong is like 20 subs. Like, my build is horrible. And, like, I've farmed the set, like, a good amount. I just don't get better pieces. Yep, look, it's enough. Not good. My account is cursed on these pieces.
Oh damn!
I do sometimes run her on a attack slot 4, but like besides that, my pieces are cursed for the Whitewater.
That's like really cursed. Do we have another?
The pen ratio one I use, if I'm using pen on her, I think is my Miyabi or my Soldier 11 one.
Use that by default. The difference is gonna be negligible anyway. Crit rate.
That's also true. YSG is just kind of like Thanos, so it doesn't even matter.
Attack is too low. Probably. Yeah, wait. This one can roll attack percentually.
Flight attack. Ooh, double crit.
Know what? We're gonna take that one, 48, 210, 27, and then we're gonna change this one to attack percentually. You have an attack percent main. You do.
I do, but it's with my Miyabi.
Okay, they're gonna share now. Slightly better. Isn't she at like 94% crit rate in battle? Yes, and that is not enough. All of her damage.
You think the 3 crit rate is better than having 3.4k attack?
Yeah, because her damage is post-loaded.
Damage?
Her damage is post-loaded. Actually have... I'm not sure if I have that recording still somewhere. Let me see.
But what if I just hit the crits every time, you know? What if I just win? Like, I'm just the max win, like, every critter. You know what I'm saying?
I beg to differ that you're gonna notice that, but let me see if I still have the recording somewhere. I don't think I do, so let me just show it to you. Your substats are really cooked, though.
Also, another thing, I hope 3.0 they add a new training room. The training room, like the stuff for it to be better exists like all throughout the game. It's just not in the training room, which I don't understand.
True. So, let me quickly record this.
There's a little bit of lag on the Discord stream.
Yep, because I'm recording this right now. So,
a bit of balloons.
open that. Where is the recording? Here it is. Let me quickly. So, oh, I made that small. That was not my intent. So, the way of how YSG works, if you look at the damage numbers, right? This is her first ultimate, right? And you can see that all of that is pretty evenly distributed. So this part doesn't really matter too much. The part that actually matters is her ultimate as well as her, well, EX outro. Because the way of how the damage is split is gonna be, you can see there are like a lot of really small hits, right? 92k, 42k, 46k, whatever. And at the end, the last two hits are 190k and... can you see it here? Well, that's not really great to see, but it's like a 270k one. So, can you put the damage number in? But the cumulative is not gonna show the problem. That's the issue. The problem is that she has, on her ultimate, she has 5 small hits, 5 middle hits, 1 big hit, and 1 extra large hit. And the extra large hit does as much damage as all of these combined. If you miss your crit on this one, you might as well just restart your DA run. You're missing out like a million damage. So that is like the main problem why you really want to hit that 50%, because this one extra large hit does so much fucking damage that if you miss that one, that's like the one last hit at the end of the ultimate, which is really gonna be
So
a
you're
problem.
saying I just need to build better?
It's really a question of like, what do you care about, right? That's like really just the question. So,
well, you know, if I get a YSG disc, you know, with like, you know, like a quad crit roll on it, you know, one of these days, she'll be chilling. But
yeah, I mean,
then,
if you...
she's staying with her, her very mediocre builder.
Oh, you also have you also have a fist disc. That's also really good, actually. You could run that one. Okay, that gives you a lot less stuff, though. Wait, which attack disc did you use? This one with crit rate. It's really just... This would be really good, by the way. Better than before, but the problem is really just the crit rate. Yeah, actually, this one would...
build issue, yeah.
Better. Okay, to be fair, Yugo crit is a little bit of a different matter. Like, do you need to restart if you only care about 20k'ing? Nobody gives a shit, right? That's also always what you need to keep in mind. Like, what do you care about personally? What are your personal goals? And expectations?
Yeah.
You are playing... Yeah, you don't have Sona. You don't have... Yeah, you play with... Oh, wait, but you play with Caesar. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You do with Dylan. I would run triple attack rather than crit damage.
Well, I changed my build based on what the buffs are of the stage.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Good enough then. Yeah, the main problem, again, is probably just get 2 more crit rate rolls. as much as you can, to be
Surely I
fair.
get them.
It's like this
Dude, my
disc.
pieces are so bad, it's insane.
Actually, wait. If you run this one, I think it's better.
Wait, that is juiced.
You're
I didn't
losing.
get that.
You lose a little bit of attack, but you have like the good crit rate. So that is fine.
I didn't even know this build existed. You just like found
Well,
the
to be fair, you have
perfect
like
piece.
2 AM rolls on there, right?
PM, yeah.
Yeah, you would over crit. Yeah, that's probably good if you can do it like this. Honestly, I think if you... you do lose the crit rate here. Okay, you would need to run maybe BBs. Right, let's use this one again and quickly change with my BB. 3, 4... Wait, what does my...
3.4k.
Oh, crit damage. That one is 210, 3.4k. Yeah, this one is slightly better if you can use it, but it's fine. You know, you just get like the attack roll on top. You use the attack one, you just lose a little bit of crit rate, which is like the main problem, but it should be better if you know, depending on the buffs. But yeah, that looks fine. You do have 3, 4, 2, 4, and that with Weeping, that is okay, right? Roll better substats, that's like the only thing that literally anybody can tell you about Vivian.
Yeah.
There is nothing more than roll more AP. Actually,
my Evelyn build is my soldier build, but without overcapping on crit.
you actually could consider switching those.
What, for attack instead of ether?
Yeah.
I feel like she needs ether really bad though, no?
The problem is that she has really low attack, right? So if you add like 1200 to it from like your Yuzua, you're at like 3.6. And attack percent and ether
also
damage.
Attack from Weeping Gemini though.
But Weeping Gemini gives AP, right?
Oh yeah, the Texans main stats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
So that is like 2.4k attack with an attack main stat. The main thing is that ether damage and attack percent are pretty even. So it just depends on how much attack do you have by default in your build. You have 1 attack percent roll here and 2 here. That's 3 attack percent, which is not really a lot. So switching these is gonna be slightly advantageous, especially since you get also more AP. I personally think if you do this, you're gonna fare slightly better.
Alright.
Question is, you know, how much do you want to play Gray? So I'm gonna switch it back, but might be a small improvement. It's really just small because again they're pretty similar, right? But
yeah.
especially if you have like combat attack buff or something, a deadly assault, it's gonna be better as well. And then it also depends on like, you know, all of the buffs and whatever. But yeah, okay, your Evelyn is just dead.
If you go to Hormone Punk and then put on her Sig, it's like pretty easy to find the pieces, I think. Actually, wait, no, I moved them around. It might be I usually have like 50 or not 50, 75, like 160, I think.
What's your attack on her?
I think it's usually like 3k. It's Hormone Punk on slots 1 through 4, and then it's I think it was 2 branch and blade pieces. You have to go and find them though.
Where's your attack one? Puffer, Astral Voice. You have a good attack piece? Yes, you do. Okay, we're gonna run that instead. Gonna run Astral on your Eve. You have so many unused pieces. Let's do this one. 7914, 35. Better. Too much crit rate.
Overcap though.
Yes, we do need to get rid of crit rate. Here. Crap. Do you have anything with like
astral pieces that are not leveled? Yeah, because I don't use astral for crit.
No crit rate roll.
Oh, it just hit all crits.
Well, it's a good disc. I need some here. No crit rate on there. Perfect.
Oh.
Are you shitting?
Nope. Double HP.
No! Wait, do you have a good Astral attack piece here that has like no crit rate?
I don't think so. I think it's finished. It is what it is.
Well, I mean, we can roll on like this one. There's no crit rate on there.
That one is horrible. I don't even know I have that locked. I probably have it locked because it's attack main. But I don't even need astral pieces nowadays.
Okay, you know what? Let's try this one.
Oh, I have a puffer build. It's just my Evelyn is never playable with Dylan, so I never use it.
6543 34. Okay, better. Now we just need more attack somewhere and more crit rate.
I'm pretty sure I have a 75 crit puffer build, but it's like, you know, finding the right puzzle pieces to go together.
Yeah, wait, here you have one crit damage. Wait. Well, that's a rigged one. And ratio. The problem is the substats on this one are too good. Yeah, that one will be hard to replace. Need a little bit more crit rate somewhere. Probably here, but then we give up so much attack if we do. Can we roll something nice here? No.
Also, what do you think of Evelyn's power level nowadays? I feel like she's fallen off from not having a set, like hard.
I mean, sure, I would agree.
She also technically has like no bosses at all, kind of similar to like Bernice.
Both have Pompey.
Yeah, it comes into DA like once every like 10 cycles.
Yeah, my boy Pompey. Oh, it makes me so sad every time. Well, can't really be helped. Yeah, the main problem you have is either with your Astral pieces you have like too much crit rate, and here you have too less crit rate. What if we run
Or you can check
Woodpecker?
my hormone punk build.
But then you would need to run Hormone Punk. Nobody likes Hormone Punk.
Also true.
Ice damage. I mean, that's you have some really good pieces. They're just not leveled. Or horrible.
Yeah, most people have their builds kind of situated. So if the pieces aren't leveled, it's because I haven't needed to level them.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a 75 build, 72 build. Which is slightly better, but
terrible.
you lose out on so many substats if you run that one. Right? You ideally would want to run this one because it's like literally a near perfect
Yeah, that
disc.
one is juiced.
So you really want to run this one, which means you kind of need to cook up here. But if you like, you have no crit rate really here. You could lose some attack, but your attack is already low anyway. You would want to just have like crit rate attack. Not defense, I said crit rate attack. Surely. Crit rate attack. But damn it, that's the most balanced ass.
Thanos piece. Yep.
Yeah. That is so unfortunate that you're actually somewhat-ish held down here. You have some more crit rate here, attack crit rate something. And probably could just level all of your discs and preach to God, but man.
And realistically, this build would, you know, get the job done on Puffer.
Do we have one here? Wait, that's the last thing I wanna check. You know what? Actually, let's check Astral Voice again. But yeah,
Astral Voice has like barely anything because also support builds.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of crit rate pieces on your Astral Voice. Unfortunately, that is not what Evelyn wants. I mean, you know, there are a lot of pieces here you could level.
Yeah, they're just locked sitting there.
Yeah. So that would be a possibility. Could also run something like this instead. Just run a war slot 4. But yeah, if you really want to, try to hit 3600 attack. You can go down on crit damage even. It's okay. Evelyn really likes attack, but yeah, like attack main stat, attack slot 4 is like best on slot choice. But yeah, first try to hit like the 75% here. But yeah, it's a bit difficult with what you currently have, and you don't really have that many resources anymore, so I don't really want to spend all of them for some random
I gotta get my my Promia pieces going when she comes out.
I mean, not even just that, right? How much do you even play Evelyn?
I play Evelyn every DA, and then I cry that she is worse than my Soldier 11, and then I play Soldier 11.
You see, well, Astra, your attack is a little bit on the lower side. Roll better substats. Actually, do you have better substats? You do.
I probably do. They probably got swapped around, and then they just never were swapped back.
That's fair. Wait, yeah, we have swing just select. Well, that is good. That is good. You have a better ER piece, unlikely, I suppose. Yeah, it's not looking all too good. Yeah, roll better substats. There.
Just roll better.
Yeah, roll better. Very easy. Just spend like $10 a day for max refreshes, so like $3,650 a year.
Yep.
It's gonna be worth it.
Calm, calm 0.36. Yeah, calm.
Yeah, 3.6k, it's just $10 a day. Instead of eating food, you could be rolling 8 times for this.
Yeah, you could just be rolling disc and ZZZ. You can eat the disc. You eat the disc, honestly.
Exactly. So, cissia. Your cissia is, what did you get? 50 plus 25 plus 18 is 43, 93 crit rate. That's okay. Otherwise, that doesn't look all too terrible. Pretty good, actually. You have more attacks here running attack 5, yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. Especially for, like, how old she is. Okay, she just would run the exact same shit. Me BB, 3-200. That's a really good
You
BB.
switch some of Miyavi's pieces, but it seems like her build is still fine.
3.3k attack, 1.4 crit damage. You could get more crit rate, I think, rather than crit damage. But given you run AM here, that's good.
Oh wait, actually she's on over pieces. Oh yeah, I forgot she uses Hormone Punk now. Yeah, she's fine then.
That is actually good. I think. Funnily enough,
I told you my Miyavi build is juiced.
Yeah. The only thing I would actually say you can do is wait, what do you run here? You run attack. I probably would try to run ice damage here and attack here instead. But
ice and attack?
Yeah, attack, ice damage, AM is like the best layout you could do. But I mean, you would need to have the pieces, right? So wait. What do you have? I mean, to be fair, that is already a really good maybe. Or you just run AP. Just jinx it. Just, say fuck it.
Yeah, I feel you could only run AP with that one buff, which we haven't gotten in mad long. That's literally why I have that piece. Yeah. There was like a buff on Notorious Butcher to kill it that you could use AP for.
I mean, you can also use AP,
and I haven't used it since that.
It is worse, to be fair. Full AP build is fun to play, though. You have like some really big disorders. It's nice to see. Do you have? Wait, that's pen attack. You had some ice damage piece somewhere. I forgot which set it was on. Yeah, no, I think actually that is probably one of the best things you can do right now. I just want to ask, why are you running defense in slot 5? But better
Yeah,
slot
no,
3?
low key, I was about to ask why she had, yo, that bugged me out. I was like, wait, how is she on a defense piece of that juice?
You know, you could switch this around. I think that could be interesting to see. And then run attack percent mainstead here. Actually, I want to see...
I do have an attack build, but it's like changing around all of my pieces. I have like 5 Miyabi builds.
I want to just quickly check how that one would compare. If you were to run... Wonder which one is better here, probably...
Also, if you change my Miyabi build, I need you to change it back because
Yeah,
I
I will
always
change it
forget
back.
what
Don't
pieces.
worry.
I have too many pieces. I always forget what pieces you have.
Just gonna switch this one and this one with Evelyn here. How does that look? 3, 109 to 5, but you have ice damage. Probably worse. You don't get enough crit rate from that. Yeah, never mind. No, it's good. I think what you currently have. Unless you get like a really good ice damage piece. Probably not worth it. Yep, switch this one and this one. It's a good maybe. Not much to say. It's really like the only thing I would... If you have really good substats, right? Attack percent in slot 4 rather than crit damage. Try to get a few more crit damage substats.
Yeah.
And then ice damage here, but you know. It's good. Sokaku, do you play mono ice still?
Yes.
Okay.
But I think some of her pieces got stolen.
Yeah, that's fair, you know, and just change that around. You do run AM, you have the double attack here. You actually could run probably like some ice damage or whatever instead. Fine. AP actually. Damn it, I'm falling asleep.
I don't think I have enough attack for the max Sakaku buff when I go AP4, because my APP sucks.
Oh wait, that's a really juicy piece. Holy shit, why is that one on your Sokaku?
Who else would use it?
Literally any other AP holder.
Yeah, but then they would have to go 2-piece Freedom Boost, which makes their build overall worse.
Depends on the character, right? You could do that on her. This piece...
but then my Phaethon's pieces... I don't have Phaethons literally anywhere else except those pieces that they're in. Like, the slots that they're in, that's it.
Okay, so what you can do, that is really easy. Look, you go over to 6th Street to the music store.
And then Alfie just scams you. Also, I have no gold things right now. I'm like zeroed out.
Then you go here, you pretend that you have... Look, you have stuff here, right? You need one substat selector, so you go to craft, you click this button once. Then you go down here. For AP percent. Okay, the problem is that you don't already have anything, right? Whatever you have currently is not great. You have like +1 attack roll. So whatever you're gonna roll here is gonna be nearly as good as what you already have. And it's just gonna allow you to switch your disc here. It's basically just a trade, right? This is not the greatest stat. Like, it's not even +2, it's just +1. You are highly likely that you're gonna get anything remotely similar. And
yeah, I'm just using that because I have it.
Yeah. Like, look at that. The difference is pretty massive here. You get 2 attack rolls on slot 1 and 1 AP roll. So whatever this rolls, it doesn't actually even matter. It's gonna be a better build.
You're telling me those 2 crit damage rolls aren't massive?
Okay, you're right. You're right. My bad. The crit damage Vivian. Crit Vivian is real. He can't hurt you. But yeah. I definitely would slot that on basically anybody. Slot this one, you know.
It also makes my Sakaku juice, though, from Monoice.
I mean, that's true. If you really play hell, I probably would play this on Miyabi instead. Not because it's good, but big disorders. No, it's good, right? There's not really too much to say. You would switch this around here, right? Let's go for that one. 2, 6, 8, 3, 4, yeah. You really would just need some more attack subs. Damn, your AP discs are really cooked actually outside of your
Yeah,
LS.
they're horrible. They are literally horrible.
You know, that's fair. Triggers is currently homeless.
Shares a piece with Lighter, I think, or Dialin, one of the two.
Let's see. 779826. What does Dialin currently have? Okay, that doesn't really matter too much of.
Just more crit rates.
Yeah, fine. You're running attack here? No, you run impact, okay. And you just have a good amount of attack subs. Yeah, that's a nice piece. Wonder if you can... You probably could change to something like this for a little bit more crit rate. It just depends on whether or not you need the crit rate or not, right? So, well, the additional days you get from that. But you do have signature, otherwise that looks just fine. Yeah, not much to say. Soldier 11, we skip to the end. Yeah, I mean, that's just, you know, same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
It's fine, just good enough. That is not a unit. Your Grace has actually a surprising amount of attack for the fact that you run Fusion Compiler. Oh yeah, you run attack here, never mind. Okay, your attack is still low. But I mean, it's also Grace. How much do you even
My
play
pieces
Grace?
are pretty horrible.
Yeah, it's
I
fair.
played Grace recently, like one time on Sweeper. Because I was like...
How was your experience?
I was like, my points are... I got... Did I get 20k? I think I got 120k, and it was like bare bones. It was like literally like at the bar. It was like 20,000, like 50 or something.
Okay,
Like something super close.
do you want to know a secret to Grace?
Not playing her?
I mean, that as well. But here, you see this practice perfection on your Alice? You're gonna use that one, and you're gonna score better by default.
Oh, does this have better just stat value overall?
Yeah, it's literally just using practice perfection is like 2% better than Fusion Compiler. Versus a neutral enemy, right? If you go versus Sweeper where it's like half defense, it's gonna be even better because like fuck the pen ratio. And that is also assuming that you run Fusion Compiler with pen ratio here. But
I think I have a pen piece, but it like sucks, so I like didn't use it.
Yeah. If in doubt, just use practice perfection on basically any anomaly unit. It's never gonna be a bad choice. It's never,
Alright,
you know,
noted.
It's basically never gonna be great outside of Piper, Alice, Jane, but it's never gonna be the worst choice. It is really good on Bernice. It is really good on Grace as well. Bernice is like the main problem that you will run into ER issues without her sick, but it is what it is. Dialan, yeah, we said that. You do not have sick, you're on Steam Oven, that's fine. ER, pen ratio, 2 piece here, roll better substats, level your basics, and assist a bit more. That's probably everything. Lucia, roll more HP. Surprise, best advice, I love giving that.
I'm definitely not getting the 24k. That's not happening.
Yeah. But it's really, really hard. 3k 147, yeah, that's fine. You do run AM, fantastic. The amount of people I saw running energy region of Yuzua. Well, it happened twice. That is already 2 times too much. But
that is definitely 2 times too much.
Yeah, no.
I feel like people, even though for some characters it's wrong, I feel like people don't look at the like in-game recommendation. I mean, I feel like if you look at the in-game recommendation, you know you can't be. No, you can just go to the slot and click like recommend, and it like tells you.
Oh, what does it tell you here? It does recommend ER.
Well, I mean, you can see the big 95% though, you know, and
yeah, but
you can put 2 and 2 together.
Sure.
But the fact that there is 1% is crazy.
The fact that even like, you know, there are like 3.2% of people use something else.
Build is just bricked. Like, what are they doing?
To be fair, also 40% of people are using swing jazz on her.
Swing jazz.
Oh my god.
People just haven't updated their builds, surely. Give it like, maybe a couple extra patches, maybe Moonlight would overtake it. Copium.
Moonlight is out since nearly a year.
Has it been for a year?
Moonlight was released in August last year with the seed.
Oh yeah, true. Kind of.
That is a month. That is 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Recently active players. That just means they either just don't get. Oh my! I want to.
Or we could cope super hard. All of the people that are using Swing Jazz, they have C2 Yuzuha, and they're like, they're
okay.
They got tech.
You know what? I'm just gonna say, everybody, like, these two recommendations. Those are people who are playing, I don't know, Nekomata. They are using Yuzua solely for the purpose of sustaining Nekomata's assaults. Because otherwise, I have no freaking idea of why you would do that. You still have 4-piece Astral, but 4-piece Astral is just okay, right?
Well, you can use 4-piece Astral if you're stacking supports.
Yeah, like a 4-piece Astral I think is okay. And there are reasons to use it regardless, but Swing Jazz is just so bad, you just never want to do that. Like, this should be 0%. Oh yeah, Sayatri actually has a point. Like, if you have the W5 engine, you also don't need... Actually, you still need the Anomaly Mastery slot 6, I think, with W5. You don't need the 2-piece Phaethons after W3.
I see.
But
well, I currently only have W1, so I will not be there anytime soon.
I'm actually not too sure. The problem is ER is not really gonna do anything. For you, if at all, attack. Yeah, well, anyway. How unfortunate. Maybe I will never... I kind of want to look at that again. What are people using on Dialon?
Interesting.
I don't know. I guess you have like some people who are playing like.
I wonder if there's like a level requirement on recording the stat. Because if you're an early game player and like you got an attack piece you just put on your Dialon, I could understand that. But they shouldn't be taking the data from that person, I feel like, as well. So
that's fair. And what do they? Here, please run
Soldier
impact on your.
Cooked.
Please run energy region and impact on your Soldier 11. 5.3%, 6.3% of people use that.
And they still have her on burn set, and it overtakes all of the sets.
Yeah, I guess your Soldier, you're just wrong.
Yeah, my Soldier build is just horrible.
Yeah, like all of you, like what does the Soldier main even know? You're going against the grain here. Oh, goddammit. I would never want to look at these again. Actually, I kind of want to look at them. They are really funny. Okay, she's just dead, right?
Yeah.
Unlucky. Orphe. 2-4, 1-4-1, 65. Wait, what did we switch? Oh no, do you actually run... No, you run Heartstring Nocturne, right, on her?
If Orphe was to be ever played, the only person she could be played with is Soldier 11, so she would not have Heartstring. Unless she's on-field DPSing, which I've done that before when she came out and Pompey was a boss. But yeah, mostly she was a Brimstone, so it's just getting the attack stat.
Fair. I suppose in that case you do want to run crit rate slot 4. Gets 25 here, so... And 12 here. Yeah, 95 crit rate. Your crit damage is really low now, of course, but it can't be helped. Running crit rate here should be better than crit damage. Yeah, I mean... I can quickly math it out. 0.578.
You're the math guy. Let me know.
1.98. And your other build would be... It's this one, right? 0.41 times 2.412. 0.41 times 2.412 is this thing. And the other one is 0.578 times 1.98. Yeah, if you run the crit rate, it's slightly, well, it's quite a lot better, 15% better nearly. And also the other build has higher attack, so that one comes on top. So yeah, just run this one for now, but I mean, if you can get more, you know, crit damage, it's gonna be better. Surprise.
I thought you were putting thousands, but then I forgot you're from Europe.
Yeah, it's... You can do this, you know, whatever you want.
Crazy.
Whatever. I'm always at my real life job and so fucking confused because then you have like these numbers. Like, why do you put this? Just write it like this. You know, like whatever. But yeah.
I feel like it's confusing.
Yeah, I don't even fucking know why like half the world uses different separators. Makes no sense. But well, so in all of this,
Ellen has a Promia build is not finished because I don't have all the pieces, and the pieces are kind of suck.
To be fair, probably better than mine.
I'm going so far. I spent like 3,000 already on the thing, and
oh my. Huh. Well, good luck. I'm also farming.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to say. All of the other units here are dead, right? So.
Yep.
And Nicole. ER attack, crit rate. 3-9, that looking fine. Alan is dead. Sharkle got neglected. Tsundere got neglected. Your Collider got neglected. You hate cat girls. You hate them so much you even skip them.
You hate Helen that bad using as a coat rack.
Yeah, like low key. When ZZ was released, I spent like $800 on the standard banner just to get one copy of her because I wanted her.
To get one Nekomata?
Yeah, I spent money on the standard banner. I swiped until I got her.
Okay, that is insane. You might be one of the only people that have done that.
It was also a really bad decision, but at that point, my copium that she isn't complete garbage was so high. I was talking with like others.
They gotta get you facilitated for that. I don't even know. The copium might still be leaking out of you right now. They still might be like
back then.
Access.
Back then, I didn't do anything for Pridwin, but I was talking with the Pridwin people, and they were like, "Holy shit, Nekomata is so dog shit." And I was like, "Nah, she is gonna be good, trust me." And then I just built her, and my fucking DPS Lucy did more damage than Nekomata. It was such a fucking tragedy.
Cat girls are peak. I do love cat girls. I just do not have or like Nekomata.
Okay, cat girls or fox girls? Which ones are superior?
I can't even think of that many fox girls like off the top of my head. I'm gonna be honest. So I would say cat girls just because there's more.
Fair enough.
The only fox girl I think of is like literally the most recent ones, which is like. Do you know Marvel characters at all?
No.
Oh, well, there's a White Fox, and then in HSR, there's Fei Zhao. It's like the only people.
Well, and me BB.
It's Fox Girls. And there's also Ari, I guess.
And me BB.
Mia BB? True.
And starting tomorrow, me as well.
Oh, okay. I'll put Riven Elowin as the 5th slot in Fox Girls.
Perfect. That works for me. Yeah, no, I have nothing more to say. I think you're... Oh, no. I forgot something. Of course I have something more to say.
The final touch.
Editor, cut this part here right now so it looks like the video ends. I know they're gonna leave that in anyway. Soldier 11.
I took off the weapon.
Oh,
I
well,
was missing
okay,
a big...
wait. Yeah, we do that. That is anticlimactic, wait. So, Soldier 11. That's a really good Soldier 11. It's a great build. You have the crit rate, right? Funnily enough, what you could consider is spend more money, get Heartstring to W5 and run attack percent here rather than crit damage.
You got me on that? You got me on that?
So, the thing is, you know, you get like your 48% here, right? So you're currently at like 200%. But your attack
and
in
then it's
itself...
also King of the Summit, so it's like 250.
Yeah. Like, if you could get more attack, that would be really good. The question is just, you have so many good stats, like, the only way you could improve it is this piece.
Yep.
It's really hard to improve this build. Arguably, you could consider getting a little bit less crit damage here for more attack.
I don't think it exists. In fact, that is the only woodpecker piece in this.
Oh. Fair enough. Well then. Just imagine how nice it would look if it would say exactly 3.000.
Yeah, exactly 3,000. I would bust. Oh my god.
That would be really nice. But yeah, no, it's a really good Soldier 11. You have maxed out everything. You know, you are the Soldier 11 main.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't really have much more to say. You have a great Soldier 11. Your Miyabi was really good. Your AP pieces are kinda cooked. But to be fair, I feel like that is the case for 99% of players.
Yep.
I have 0 other suggestions for what you could do or not do outside of what the YSG assist, I suppose.
What are we thinking of the full account rating? What do you do for rating accounts? What is like your rating system?
Okay, so my rating system. Wait, let me change my stream to the entire screen so you can see it. So, where's the account grade? Here. Do you want an official account grading?
Holy yeah, let me get one. Let me get one.
All right. So, well, not like that. Where the fuck did my Discord go? Here. Account grading.
I'd humbly say, you know, best account in the Discord.
Your resource management was great. Your disc rolls were honestly pretty good outside of Whitewater Ballad.
Yep.
That's like the only set where I think that your disc rolls were lacking. Your builds your builds depend on your skill levels, right? As well as what kind of discs you have. If you don't have good discs, it doesn't really affect this. I think it's an S-. Quick assist missing on YSG, and what else? Lucia, basic and assist. And your skipped unit is an F-. You don't have Bernice.
Yeah, you just copied over.
Your overworld Asian choice is also an S-. And your deadly assault scores. I mean, you have everything at M0.
I usually have Evelyn as my character, but I was doing the story recently.
I think the main problem you have is that you have skipped, at least currently, right? That you have currently skipped
any of the idols.
Yeah, and like all of your deadly assault scores are just gonna depend on, do you have them, yes or no? Because if yes, you can run like different shit somewhere else. I think it's fine. You're doing well with your Soldier 11. You're doing well with your Banyu.
But they need to bring back Pompey, man. That 47k was so nice.
Everything is at M0. Full M0 account. I would probably give you an A+. Yeah, I think you can improve. but I mean, that is also just a matter of how often do you want to play shit, right? And if we know anything from playing on the CES, then it's most of the time we play too much on the CES, so...
Yeah.
How much do we really want to play on the real accounts after that? Okay, so the overworld agent choice doesn't matter, and the skipped units don't matter either, because, well, you know, have fun. It's a good S- account. You have some really well-built units. You have some really well-built units. Great me BB. Great me BB. Great, great Soldier 11. Good Banyu. And everything else was just, you also really don't have many signatures, so that one is also obviously gonna play into that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I get signatures for like every other character, I think.
Yeah.
Or if I just really like them.
I think that's good. Most of the time I would argue, take care that you can... That you just level your assists and whatever else you need on your characters, right? But I mean, you did that on like everybody but like 2. So...
True.
You know, and you can, you know, probably 20, 25k like any boss without any skill levels on YSG, so it doesn't matter. Great account, not much to say. Thank you. Thank you for letting me have a look. Before we finish this, would you like to advertise yourself for a second? Where can people find you? What do you do?
All right. Gib, you know, I also do Zenless content. I do some guides and stuff sometimes, and not as crazy as Riv, you know, where he has this like 1 hour full ZZZ movie. You know, I have like my like makeshift, like made like in like mom's garage type of edits on my videos, you know. Sometimes they're not even edited, but you know, I mainly do a lot of yapping videos. Just like talking and stuff like that. And I plan on covering NT, which Rivenous is as well. So, you know, you may see another video from us in the future about something with NTE. Who knows, you know? But yeah, mainly a bunch of Zenless stuff right now on the Gib channel, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah.
There you have it. Guys, make sure to check out Gib. I will link all of his stuff in the description. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Gib, thank you so much for having me, well, for letting me look into your account.
Yes, sir.
Let's make sure I don't dox you accidentally. So, and there we are out of your account. Oh, it looks good. Soldier 11 is such a cool unit now. What do you think about her potentials, by the way?
I think her potential is amazing. I didn't expect them to do that much when they changed her. I thought it was just gonna be numbers.
I will be real.
I
think Soldier 11 has the best and the coolest potentials in the entire game by a very long shot. Not even close.
Yeah.
It changes
I think the only thing they could update on her is her chain attack. Her chain attack is pretty bad.
I mean, they did improve her chain attack by giving her access to her enhanced B5 after.
Yeah, she gets her N4, N5 after, but like the actual chain attack itself.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. To be fair, most chain attacks are not that great. But, yeah, I think Soldier 11 really profited off that. Was really nice. I really hope that they give something similar to Caesar, Colada, and Nekomata. I think those needed the most.
I feel like, yeah, their next potential, like, grouping, I feel like it has to be pretty big, because we haven't had one in a while.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna add in, like, more potentials in 2.8? I really hope not, man.
I feel like they're gonna save. They're probably gonna stack them so they can do like a big drop in 3.0.
I usually would say please not, because I would like to, you know, have some time someone. But assuming how
yeah,
NTE is currently going,
you would have so much stuff to do.
yeah, I'm so overly stacked with NTE, man. It's way too much. It's like 20 videos.
That's what your thing is for?
Yeah, what?
That is crazy.
Yeah, I plan on
That is
releasing
crazy.
one character guide every single day.
Uh-huh.
I will be real, I'm not sure if that is gonna work out, but that is the plan at least, right?
Who are you doing first?
MC. Everybody is gonna have
MC?
MC. MC and Mint are
I
gonna be
see.
first. You know, all of the characters that everybody has anyway. Like,
My first one I plan on doing is probably do like a general combat thing, and then Daffodil. It's my favorite character.
the combat in this game is... I mean, I agree, Daffodil is also my favorite character outside of Haniel. Good thing that you always want to play them together anyway. But, I think the main problem this game has, it's really fucking ugly to TC it.
Have you like messed around with like swap canceling on characters?
Yeah.
Like
So,
yeah, I feel like that's like impossible to calc. Doing
mean,
like calculating the basic attack strings like all together.
I don't really think that matters too much in this game. My main problem is that if you parry an attack, you instantly trigger your Esper cycle. Because basically you just get your Wuthering Waves intro skill every time you parry. But because your parries are gonna be heavily dependent on the enemy, and some of them have a lot of parryable attacks, and some of them just do not, as well as player skill, you know, if you don't parry, and given how impactful and good the Esper cycles are in this game, it's gonna be really, really difficult to actually TC that accurately for every person. And some characters just really don't need any TC at all. Like, let's take Haniel, for example, right? Haniel has like her own signature weapon.
Just skill ult to
give attack lift your whole team. You know, that aside, the main thing about all of the characters outside of the, you know, rate up character have their own standard signature weapon, just like, you know, ZZZ has. The only difference is you get them for free by defeating the overworld boss.
Yeah, all you have to do is just fight the... And that's like a really cool thing that they have too.
Yeah, but, you know, what do you need to calc me things for? It's like, that's their signature, it's their best in slot, their A ranks. The A rank weapons in that game are incredibly bad. So, you always want to use the signature, so there's no reason to even do any calculations whatsoever, because they have like one weapon available. And it's their signature, and you get it for free.
I mean, based on, or depending on what they show in the live stream, maybe there will be more stuff added in. Kind of like ZZZ, we didn't know, what was it, Lucy and Piper were going to get added in 1.0
I mean,
until the patch
of
actually
course
came out. So there could be some more stuff added in.
Of course, it is likely, right? Yeah. But at least of the information we have of as of right now, whatever is gonna, you know, in the future, who fucking knows? We will see. So,
true.
Yeah, but NTE is gonna kill me. But I'm looking forward to the game. I think it has so much potential.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential.
Also, I think people are underestimating the combat.
Well, okay, I think from the outside looking in on NTE, I can understand some people's like countering to the combat, because there's been like a lot of videos people showcase are either from the second beta or they're from the third beta when they're lagging, because the third beta was pretty badly optimized. And also some of the animations for some of the ultimates I think are pretty stiff. Like I don't know, like Adler and Viking, they like literally like T-pose when they do their ultimates. I hope they like smooth that out.
They're just flexing on the enemy, that is intended, okay?
I hope that got like smoothed out in like the post processing, because those definitely. I did see they've been. I don't know if you've seen like they've been posting like characters like little like I guess like drip marketing for them, like characters are already out, and they usually show like gameplay, and the gameplay I've been seeing is definitely different from the third beta. So I'm assuming some like the characters they have gotten some like animation changes and stuff like that.
We will see.
Hopefully.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
YRDKS, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you. Welcome.
WYDKS.
Yeah, exactly. Big W in chat. No, I think the main problem the game has is actually it's really hard to say because who fucking knows what they might change before release. I think it is good. The boss design was really nice.
Did you fight the rhythm boss? It's like a big like turntable.
Yeah, but the
and
thing is,
it's literally like a rhythm game on a screen.
did you do them on harder commission on harder FXs? Like the hard
No.
commissions? So
I had to go on vacation like a week into the beta.
So wait, let me we are not allowed to stream that, so that one I cannot show you. But you still see my screen, right?
Well, I have it. I could go check.
Yeah, I mean I have it as well, but we are not allowed to stream. So. Do you remember this boss? Did you do the tome boss thing?
Yeah, this boss was badly designed in CBT2.
So
and this is from CBT2.
Yeah, that is the CBT2. So first of all, I personally really like this boss, but that aside, do you know how the harder version of this boss looks like?
No. Was it
I recommend you to just do that on the creator server. It is so cool because basically it's not one of those guys, it's two. You fight two at once. And both of them have different resistances and weaknesses. And the closer they are together, they're gonna chain attacks together. And during this phase, one of them is gonna be up there and the other one is gonna be down here and continue attacking you. And if like
so it's like the dancers in the ZZZ Tower, like the one that's fused together.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's really cool because you know, like here you just dodge, right? There's like nothing else happening usually. But in the harder versions, you have to not only dodge these things, you have to also dodge like the attacks from the other guy. You cannot get hit, and if the other guy's attack is hitting one of these chains, they're gonna explode into like multiple zones on the floor and stuff. It's really nice. There's some really cool boss fight mechanics in here. And I just like that, to be fair, like for a timed gated mode like Deadly Assault, it would be horrible, right? But
yeah,
for having a really cool boss fight, especially like in multiplayer or whatever, it's really nice. And I really like this. Wait, that was so funny. Where was it? The way this boss works is that they are gonna suspend your characters, right? If you get hit, they're gonna be elevated and you can't use them anymore. And this guy just got hit by
it like eats them.
Yeah, it was really funny. Wait, where was it? This guy here got hit by everything, and he had like only Nunnally available at the end, and all of the characters got eaten. Yeah. If he didn't break it right here, that actually could have been the end of the run. Because if he would have gotten hit again by one of the chain attacks, he would have had no characters left, which means that the run ends. But yeah.
Let's see.
There are some really cool mechanics here in the game. I just really like the boss fight designs. And also the fact that you can play that like the horror game together.
Oh yeah. That was cool.
The bank heist is also really nice. Where you just go and rob a bank together.
Yeah, that has potential if they build on it.
Yeah.
Hope they actually build on some of the like errand stuff you can
I mean,
do.
to be fair, they actually have to improve upon it because the arguably best way to just do the run is you just ignore everything. You just do a full rush.
You skip to the end.
Yeah, to the end. And even though it's not the most amount of money you can gain per run, it is the most amount of money you can gain within a certain time frame. Like the shortest amount of time.
Yeah.
And just do the boss on repeat. Which is like the most efficient way, arguably. But there's so much cool stuff in this game. They have to improve upon a few things for sure, but I will hold off judgment until I see the release version, right? Like, who the
Yeah.
fuck
That's
knows
why
what they're gonna do.
I'm really interested what they're gonna show in the live stream.
Yeah. If you want to, we can do that like on Saturday after the stream. Just sit together, talk a bit about it.
I bet. Sounds good. Sounds good.
When is it? Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, 8
The
p.m.
live
24,
stream.
32 hours-ish.
Yeah.
31 hours. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Alright, man. It has been nice. Thank you so much.
Yep. I'll leave you to it. All right. See ya.
Yes, see ya. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Yep.
So, chat, we are alone again. It is sexy rippy time. Except that I do have to hit the toilet someone. We can... Do we do account reviews? We still have to go through a lot of stuff. Who other than Bernice and Yanaki can use 4-piece Chaos Jazz? Yeah, that's just those two. Basically. Just those two. Okay, chat. We are... I'm gonna take a 5-minute break, quickly get another coffee, go to the toilet, and then we can do another account review, I suppose. Good enough. See. Alright, here, listen to Tainted. See you in a second.
Alone inside these empty, broken walls, and I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall, and now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted. Somebody help me, 'cause
chat. I'm so happy and sad at the same time. The model is gonna go away in less than 24 hours. 19 hours left. Damn. The dial-ins there. Not gonna be a thing anymore. Man. Okay, Shark, please keep them for tomorrow. Keep them for tomorrow. We have so many more redeems tomorrow. We have so many more redeems. Totally gonna save my points for that VIP. Yeah, that's totally worth it. I don't know why I still have that in there. Just joking. If you actually save 1 million, I'm just gonna give you a VIP regardless. Fuck the 1 month condition. Also, I would forget that anyway. Wouldn't it just be so much more funny if we got a whole bunch of new redeems and I spend them all on nothing anyway? Damn. I mean, it's dedication. It's dedication, right? Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think it will be a fun stream. Will be a fun stream, surely. So... So... Do we have any subs? Silchai we still have, and Arizal. Anybody of you is here, we can do your review, otherwise I would do a free one. What do we have on the free ones? The description indicates the VIP duration, yeah, but I'm gonna forget about that, so we're just gonna keep it for a longer time. Yo, Arsene, hello. Welcome to the very last Rift stream. Rift is gonna go where? It's gonna be Riffy from tomorrow. Well, actually from today. Well, anyway. So, a silver... Okay, account review. That's not gonna helping. Yo, Gib, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome back. I would like to ask you how your stream was, but we literally did that together, so... Another Rift graduation. Yeah. The only one. Oh no, we retired to the hyper-realistic 3D model, right? So, well, it is what it is. So, Swift Titan. Who do we have? Mr. Cat. My Hero Arts. Need to go eat? Yes. Has been nice talking to you as well. Have a good one. Enjoy your meal, man. Grew stuff. Pikachu, Kaleido, Jaden. Snuggles. Arzine! You are here. Do you want your account review?
Hologram.
Damn. With be exposed. Yes, great. Please DM me your login data. Make sure to change your password before, right? Change it after, all of that stuff. Use spoiler tags. Why do we have 100 ether batteries condition on account review? Because if you have more, you can fix everything yourself. You literally just look up ZZZ guide, then you enter the character name, and then you can, you know, just see what you should build instead of what you currently have, or your skill levels, you know, That's like the main thing. So... Verification code, please. Thank you. Can I apply for account review with 99 then? Yeah, you can. Will I be happy about that? No, but you can. It's just we need to put a cutoff somewhere. I personally would probably put it at 20, but I got so much backlash for doing that, so... So, I don't know why. People just really like... Yeah, they really like Ubu. Damn. At least I don't have to say it myself anymore. That's a good enough. Man, the difference between the new model and this one
Yeah,
is so...
chat, so I have to admit, I just lied.
Yeah. Man, the expression difference is so insane. So, we have a new day. 110 days remaining. Damn. Alright, Arsene. The tease is real. It is pretty insane. I really like the new model. It is so good. It is so good. Well, Arsene, let's have a look. You are really broke. No, you're not that broke. You have 50 pulls, 3-4 here. That's okay. What was the last thing you pulled? Ben. A lot of Bens. A lot of Bens. On the way to cissia. Alright, 101 standard pulls. What are you saving for? Oh, you want me to turn off the music? Sure. A 110 standard pulls. Maybe you are the person who is saving for, I don't know, any future character, fair enough. I wanted to say Bernice, but that works. You have that at R3. You probably can consider R3 Birdblade Mercury, as well as Belion. Probably good enough. Will I be going over the free account reviews this weekend? We will be doing some tomorrow, a little bit today. And then maybe on Saturday a little bit. I'm not sure how long I can stream. We will find out. I wanted to take this weekend for streaming because I will not really be able to stream after that for a little while. I have like 20 videos to make. So that's a shit ton of work. I also technically still have to do ICANN for the cissia, but I don't know when. You have 310. Ooh. But even then, if you only waited for a few days, you're probably... there are people who have been waiting for weeks and months. So you still have a while to go. You are otherwise not free to play, but you don't really buy these packs. So good on your money. That is totally fine. You have 68 ether battery, saving for ZZ 2.0. And you have 3 million Dennies. Good enough. You skip Bernice. What is your excuse for skipping Bernice? Twice. And also, you didn't sell like your family or whatever to get her instead, right? That's a bit of a problem as well. How can I send my account to review? Join the Discord, but the free review is currently closed. Because there are way too many people who are waiting for way too long. You didn't like her? You know what stream we are in, right? Like, I'm just gonna ignore that you said that, and you're just gonna say, I really love Bernice, but she escaped me twice, even after I sold my family off. Right? I don't know. Make something up just to make it sound like you really like her. Well done. Hellion, thank you so much for being here. Have a good one. Good night, good night. Too strong for you, mate. Well, your name is never gonna escape me, man. Account review over, yes. Okay, you have just fine scores, probably improvable. Let's have a quick look. Oh, you mean log off from this account? Okay, yeah, not happening. Are you a mobile player or you just don't care enough? Both valid, right?
Riv, I need your Z's guidance. By mistake I got double seed engine, but the only attack agents I use are Harumasa and Nekomata. Help.
We can do that after this. I really hate how this works here, but well, can't really change it. PC player. Alright. No, your middle button doesn't work. Middle mouse button doesn't work. Okay, anyway. We're just gonna cancel it differently then. I can't cancel it. Oh my god, we lose so much time from that. Anyway. Yeah, it's fine. We can readjust that someone else. Your day seems really low. Maybe skill issue. I actually shouldn't have used ult here. I still had too much left. Bro, the fact that I cannot cancel this throws me off so much. Also, your E doesn't actually trigger this, funnily enough, as well. No, a little bit of energy here. Dum bum bum. I'm waiting Defiler to come back in next DA. Please no. I'm happy every time I don't see Defiler. Bum bum ba da. Can we get one more stun? Actually don't know if you have signature or not. Yeah, we can not get... Do you have Nangong use signature? It feels like we are missing some days here. No sick, unfortunately, on Sona Nango. Oh, there we go. That explains a bit. I was like... That should have stunned that one full combo, but it didn't. But yeah. There also you can see like the damage difference. It is pretty insane actually. You don't have that. But I mean, you know, it's whatever. You're gonna clear just fine. You're gonna clear just fine. Good. So, that being said, outside of Bernice, I think your skips are all pretty good and reasonable. I mean, you know, Alice is Alice. It's... You don't need her. She's nice to have. Any mindscapes? That does not look like you have any mindscapes. No, that looks pretty free-to-play-ish. Oh, well, one on Neko as well. Oh, you have a level 16 Neko. She's, well, not built. You have everything built up until NB/Nicole. Alright. Alright. 58, you're missing 10% crit rate. You really want those 10% crit rate somewhere. You're also missing HP substats on quite a few. Do you have... Let's quickly check. Branch and Blade, Woodpecker, Yonkwei. Do you have a crit rate 1 here? You do have a crit rate 1 here. And are you able to steal stuff? Yes, you are. Oh, you don't have Branch Blade here. You do have a good one here, though. Wait, how do your resources... Okay, you have enough. And it's rolling everything but useful. Oh my god, never mind. What else could you run? Chaotic Metal, Shining Aria, I guess. That is looking good. Yeah, could do that one. Could run Chaotic Metal here. That one has unfortunately attack. Never mind. Wait. Do you have... We ignore this part. You do have a Yunkui here. You could try... Want to see how that one looks. If we use this ether damage bonus one here. Oh, you only have that one right now? Okay, surely that rolls nicely. Damn it. One more crit. Ah! Okay, I just want to see it anyway. That is arguably now gonna be quite a bit worse. 67 to 317. You do have more crit rate now, and that is a perfect crit rate, right? So if you could get this one, it's great. Your HP is okay. Your crit damage is now a little bit on the lower side. That is really just this piece. This piece... I wonder if this one is better or not. You get 10% more crit rate, but you lose a lot of crit damage. What if you just use this? 48, okay, that one you cannot do. Let's get this one back, and here you have been using Woodpecker. This one. This one. This is probably the better ratio. But you do get crit damage also from your ultimate. It is so hard to say. You really... Let's note that down. So, for you, Juan, get more crit rate, right? 67.4% stat screen. How critical is it not to have 100% crit rate on Yuan? I mean, just go into the VR training, right? I mean, generally, just having a lot of crit rate is just really good. You know, regardless of whatever. But, Let's get unlimited ultimates here. Moving, disable, invulnerable, infinite adrenaline, stunnable, disable. So, let's quickly charge up our energy here. Our talisman. So, right. Boarding. So, if you look at the damage numbers, right, you can see there are a lot of like 48k ones, right? 48.5k at the end. Like a lot here. And then you have like a 60k one at the end, right? And then you also have like a lot of 30ks. So you really want to make sure that all of these are hitting. And if you... That is like her talisman ult, right? If you go for a normal ultimate, that is such a nice thumbnail thing here. So you have like a lot of small hits here, 21k, 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 right? If those don't crit, you can see that's like triple damage you're losing out. And at the end, here, you have the higher numbers, right? It's unfortunately a little bit hidden, but you can see like a 70k here. And you have like 35k and whatever. So the first hits here don't really matter too much. The later ones here do much more. There's also like an 80k in between. Man, that is so fucking hard to see. But basically the last hits here are gonna be the ones which hurt the most, and the first hits are gonna be which hurt the least. The problem is also they are not necessarily evenly allocated, because here, at the very end, they are just gonna hit all... Well, that's okay. Worse to see here. Better to see here. You can see here, a lot of these hits happen like one after another, right? But at the end, here you have like 3 hits. You see when the shockwave happens, right? You see when the shockwave happens. So here you have a lot of small hits, and then when the shockwave happens, you have like 2 big hits at once. Those 2 big hits, which hit at once. And those are the biggest hits. So you really want to make sure that those 2 hits crit, and that you don't miss out of them. That is really important when you do that with chains. So let's do Dialan. Right, let's make the animal stunnable. Wait, let's quickly refresh that. So if you do the chain cancel, right, you will see when I switch to Dialan now that she does the shockwave at the end, right? Unfortunately, this is a really bad example. Can we use Thanatos or something instead? I think we can. I need 1 chain to trigger, 1 additional. So let's switch to Dialan. And we can't really do that. The problem is we have to do that in Deadly Assault. I fucking hate that I cannot do double chains here. But if you are too quick in selecting your chain on Dialan, you are gonna miss out on the last 2 hits. He's not gonna cast them if you press your chain too early. You don't have that problem with Jufufu too much, because the chain is longer, but Dialan's chain is really fast. So there are no hits here that punish for not scoring a critical. No, I just literally said it is. The last 2 hits. They have double the value of all previous hits. The more important part is that you don't cancel your chain too early if you do the ultimate chain cancel. But generally, you just want to try to hit as close to 100% crit rate anyway. That's like basically true for nearly every single character in the game. It's just on some of them, it is just so incredibly hard to do that. Corwin, for example, also Soldier 11, that it is sometimes just not very feasible. Also keep in mind that Yijuan gains a lot of crit damage sources, right? From herself. She gains, where is it? Here, 40%. I can't see it. 40% from herself after casting the ultimate. So that is 40% self. Then you have another. Where's Dialon? From Dia, okay, you don't have signature, but if you have Dialon signature, it's 30%. She gets 40% damage bonus here, but I mean, that one doesn't really matter too much for the crit rate itself, right? But 30% Dialon sig. Then if you have the A buffs, you have... What else do you have? That one was ether and sheer damage. Yeah, there was no crit rate on here. What else buffs do we have? I'm always forgetting some buffs. What else would you play? Zhao, do you have Zhao Sig? You don't have Zhao Sig. Zhao Sig was also 30% crit damage? Actually, don't remember what Zhao Sig did. I forgot, actually. HP, flat, combat HP, combat attack, and something else, which I forgot. Well. How long can I afford my... Oh, the crit damage. Usually, I would say if you can get 10% more crit rate in exchange for 20 crit damage, it's probably good. You can always think in a 1-to-2 ratio, right? That's also like why these things literally are a 1-to-2 ratio. It's always double exactly, also for substats. Always exactly double. So a 1-to-2 ratio is usually a good ballpark where you can say, okay, if you can get more crit rate, if you can get 10% more crit rate at exchange for 20% crit damage, it's gonna be approximately the same score. However, it's gonna be more consistent. So if you were to do like 10 runs, it's on average just gonna be a higher score for you because of higher consistency. That's kind of everything, right? You eliminate the RNG, which can be less frustrating depending on what your goal is. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, your crit damage is really good. It's really just like the crit rate. It's definitely not a bad Yijuan. And to be fair, like hitting the 68% crit rate is not super easy. Your attack is way too low here. Like way too low. Do we have an attack percent main stat here? You do, but only on here. Perfect. Let's level this. That is horrible, but we're gonna use it anyway. 70 123. That is better. Not by a lot, because your substats are frankly not very good. That rolled horrible. Do you... Wait. That one has potential. Holy shit, I'm not gonna roll anymore today. The fuck is this? My rolls are complete garbage. Do you have a pen ratio one? I'm not gonna roll on anything anymore, forget it. That is, everything I rolled today has been horrible. Yeah, TLDR, you want more attack than crit damage, because you have a lot of crit damage sources in her teams usually. So, she really profits off attack. That is even more true, to be fair, if you run Puffer or Hormone. So, that's a thing you could consider. But yeah. Otherwise, that looks fine, right? That looks also good. Your Yijuan, which team do you play Yijuan? Oh, wait, let me fix that. Oh, you can't fix it. Let me fix it. There you go. So, 63 too high. You do want crit damage right now here, that is correct. However, you want attack over here and attack over here. That is not even bad. Which team do you play? You're in. Do you play with Dial and Nicole, or what else do you have if not Dialing? You're already overcapping on crit rate anyway, unfortunately, so that's a bit unlucky. Do you have Branch and Blade or Trigger, Dial, and Astra? Okay, so do you have one here you could use? What's your best main stat here? Do you have an attack main stat? You do, but that is not looking very good. Well, that's unfortunate. What else can you use? Hormone? Shining Adia? Don't even have hormone pieces. Puffer, I suppose, but would much rather go for something else. I mean, you do have hormone pieces, but only here. Damn. No, here as well. Okay, wait. Let's use this one here. This one here. And switch this one off here. How does this look? 6,379 to 8. That is too high. What if we use this one? 57 plus 15 is 73. You are still overcapping on crit rate. 3k, 172. Yeah, that is not looking all too good. You have a hard time building her, I think, here. Can probably try this. Let's switch this one back to this one. You need more attack. Your attack is way too low. But where do you get attack from? Wait, this is like the same disc in terms of effectiveness. Also, you have too much crit rate, which we kinda cannot get rid of. Can we switch here to an attack piece somewhere? I mean, you do have some pieces here, but that's not gonna be helpful. And that one is just really good, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's also pen ratio. Yeah, you really want an attack piece here. Can you roll like crit damage? Oh. Yeah, I don't think there is all too much we can do right now. Yeah. Not too much to do right now. We have to keep it that way. Yo, Plant, thanks for being here. Have a good one. So, for Zuzu. You are looking at a maximum of 70 minus 15, 55% CR stat screen. And that is assuming no game ball, right? You are looking for attack percent in D5. And you can do either attack percent or crit damage here as well. If you run Cordis, crit damage is usually the better choice. So the main problem is that you have a really hard time lowering your crit rate right now, while also maintaining a good amount of attack, but your attack is way too low. You should be having like 800 more. 3,800 is usually a good ballpark for Zuyon. And it's really hard right now, because your pieces arguably are good, but the main thing is that she gets so much crit damage just because Chaotic Metal is a thing in the first place, right? Also, if you're playing with Dialan Astra, that is gonna be really hard. Is Zuyon's engine that bad? Yes. It is by far the worst W engine in the game, even worse than Astra's, because Astra's is not 10% worse than free-to-play options. At least it's even up with them. Her own W engine is not great. It's really not that great. The problem is that this is just 35% damage bonus, but only on her basic attack, so your EX and your ultimate do not profit of that. So that is unfortunate as well. Which team can I use for Suyon? I mean, you can do Dylan Astra, but if you use Nicole, it's easier to maintain corruption. And also, Nicole provides Death Shred, which is really good when you play with Cordis, because Cordis is gonna give you Death Shred. You can use Brimstone, yes. Brimstone is pretty good on her. You look at that, right? Cordis is arguably her best in slot. It's not much better than Brimstone. It's like a very small difference. And it's also only gonna be this difference if you have Nicole or other defense threat sources. If you play with Trigger, it's probably basically about even. But her own signature is like 6% worse. So I would recommend you to just use Brimstone or Cordis. You have both of them, except that your Brimstone isn't leveled, right? Brimstone makes her a bit easier to build than Cordis. So that is something to keep in mind. Like, Makato is nearly as good as her own signature. The problem is that damage bonus is such an oversaturated stat, and this one is, again, only for her basics. Especially if you play with Dylan, where like half your damage is now your ultimate damage, this does nothing to you. Like, it does absolutely nothing. It also requires you to use your EX special. And depending on your rotation, you might not do that before the first stun. But yeah, if you want to, Brimstone makes her easier to build than Cordis because crit rate requirements, right? Also, you get like a lot more attack, so. And it's less reliant on Death Shred, but arguably Cordis is slightly better. But yeah, I would not use Ride Suppressor, but that aside, you know, your discs are really good. It's mainly just a matter of attack and crit rate. 192, 356 to 6. Your attack is a little bit low. Skill levels are fine. Roll better substats, basically. Honestly, your attack is really low. 2, 4. Okay, you have 6 attack percent substats. You need more attack on her. I mean, need. Right. Please keep in mind, if I review these, I'm gonna compare it to a well-built one, right? And a well-built one has the same AP, but like 600 more attack. That means also you need like 10 more substats. Is that realistic? Who fucking knows, right? I actually think Angel in the Shell is probably gonna be better for you than Fusion Compiler, depending on how you play her. Also, Fusion Compiler is mainly good if you have a lot of attack, which you don't have because the combat attack scales off your attack. Secondly, if you run pen ratio here as well as a 2-piece puffer, so that you can get your 56%, and you don't do that either, but if you run pen ratio here, you know, instead of your attack percent, you have like 0 attack to scale of whatsoever. So that's not gonna be great either. I would probably just recommend you to run Angel in the Shell instead. Just use this one. Also allows you, technically speaking, to run attack percent here because you get the AM from her main stat, right? Makes her a little bit easier to build. Trigger 8522 to 1, that is just good. You do have the signature, that looks fine. You can consider a little bit more attack if you want her to deal more damage, and Trigger does significant damage. Caesar's not a unit. Oh, your attack is completely dead. Oh my god. Yeah, so, oh no. Well, that is difficult. Because your base attack, like your AP is good, right? We don't have to talk about that. But because your attack is really low. There are multiple reasons for that. One of them as well, lower base attack here in the first place, but I would highly recommend you to run attack percent in slot 5. Especially more so if you play versus Vespa or something. Because they have like half defense, so pen ratio loses value. But yeah, try to run attack percent main stat. If you have like +1 AP on there, it's gonna be fine. You need definitely more attack here. That's kinda it. Yeah, it really always is just the attack. Everything else looks fine. You might want to max these out. It's again basic, nobody cares. Like, basic does no days whatsoever. This is your days. These two skills are your days as well as assist. But these two are primary skills. How many do you have? You have 16 hamster cages. Okay. Okay, assist you can leave at 11, it's fine. EX ult to 12. Also you can consider leveling her dodge, but I mean most of the time you don't need it. I suppose because you don't have signature, you do stun slower. Because you stun slower, it might be worth it for you. $16, not 60. It's not that bad. 253, 373, and that is fine. Roll better substats, not much to say. You can consider attack percent here as well, but I mean, it's whatever. 3, 4, 4, 2, 5, you're running Kaboom. That is a really nice disc. Damn. The main thing you have here is that you don't have lead attack on this one, which could be slightly better for you, but aside from that, looks good, right? Hamster cage talents are expensive. Yeah, but it's a direct multiplier increase. There are no diminishing returns. Diminishing returns don't exist on skill levels, which is why it's always worth it. F you la boo boo. You are not getting the full buff currently. You're missing out on 150 flat attack. Minus 150 flat attack. Aside from that, it's fine, right? Dial in 90 looks fine. Looks good. Your attack is pretty low. You might want to consider switching this. We have I wonder if this one is actually better. It's just gonna be so much more damage on your dial-in exchange for just such a little bit of, you know, days. I would probably run this one. It is so much more damage. He already has quite a few sources of damage bonus, right? But attack are usually pretty low in her teams. So 2.3k is already low. So that's probably gonna be better. That is pretty fine Yatadi. You're running ice damage, that looks good. Main point being, you probably want to allocate your HP percent here to crit damage instead. But, I mean, it is a good disc and I would use it as well, because it's really hard to get a better one. Having an HP substat here would also probably be helpful. You do want that crit rate, though. Here as well. You could actually run this one here for more crit rate, crit damage, and try to switch this one up here. Wonder if that one's better. Let's quickly check. If you use this one here and this one here. 69 to 533. Okay, so you are overcapping on crit right now, but your stats are generally just better. You have 5% more crit damage, and you have, well, you know, 40 more sheer force. Who cares about the 40 sheer force? But your stats are overall just better now. So use the current layout even if you're overcapping on crit rate. Arguably, now you are, you know, guaranteed to not miss any crits anymore. Could I use the Steam Oven on Gangong or use Lycon's W engine for her? Steam Oven. Lycaon's W engine is really bad on everybody, even on Lycaon. Well, not everybody. It's fine on Trigger and forgot who else. Thingy and Lighter. But even then, significantly worse. Free to play here. That is looking otherwise just fine, right? Roll better substats. 31201. Those are pretty good subs. You could consider, right, running AP here and exchange this one to like a more attack percent focused disc, but min-max stuff. That is fine. You probably don't need the uptime, but if you do, worth it. You can consider leveling her ultimate because it's gonna give you more energy to the team, right? It's 6 more energy, while arguably, well, yeah, it's 6 more energy, like 3 for one character and 3 for another, right? Whether or not that is worth it to you depends, but it can be really helpful. Thing here, you have actually maxed out the assist. Cool. 52 down, 3-3. You are playing with Dylan and... Who else? Labubu? That's fun. Dylan Zhao. Okay, yeah, then it's perfect. Crit damage, attack is a perfect layout you have. If you were to play with a Sona, you would want first damage here rather than attack. You can also run first damage if you were to have one, but you don't, so it doesn't really matter. And the difference is negligible anyway. So, 55. 3 attack. Your attack is really low. Like, very low. Use this one instead. Less crit rate, more attack. That one is... Could give up some crit rate a little bit. One crit rate roll you still can give up. And that is good. I really wonder if you're better off running attack percent here. Hard to say whether or not it's worth it. Actually, you might want to switch this. Switch this one with Colada. And... Give an attack percent piece here, you don't. Here. Attack main stat. No. I mean, we cannot switch it right now because you would need another good Astral Voice piece in another slot, which you don't have. You have it on Astra, to be fair, right? However, it's not really gonna be an improvement for you. It's just gonna be the same stat, so that is a small gain, a very small gain. I would probably much rather try to get something done here. But yeah, there's not too much to improve right now. It's really just roll better. 357, you are running Weeping, that is okay. You're running with pen ratio, that is totally fine. Your attack is good for that. We have somewhere where you have more AP on. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so roll better, that is okay. You can consider like leveling her assist more, right? You are forced to use it anyway, even more so on M0 Vivian. So it's just free damage in days. That is looking fine as well. You have the EX maxed out. That is a really juicy disc. You're using Bashful, 356. Okay, these 3 discs are breaking your neck a little bit. Not in terms of it's completely horrendous, awful, unusable. Just like your lowest rolls, right? 1 flat attack here and 0 here. Here you have more flat attack. Yeah, honestly, take it. So there you go, 3602, that is okay. You can now... Let's quickly switch this over from Kaboom. Just to have a look what it looks like. 3287 with much more ER. If you can exchange this one, that would be insane. That's like your worst piece right now. Well, no, actually, that's your worst piece. Wait, how do your resources look like? Yeah, good enough, fair enough. You can consider it depending on whether you want or not, right? Craft a new ER piece here and hope that it rolls better. You can go for, okay, that's Astral right now. Wonder if you can do Moonlight instead. Do Moonlight with attack percent and crit rate substats. And if it rolls into like your crit rate or whatever, rather than attack, you instead could... You could use it on Orphe or a cissia or something instead, right? I wouldn't run Bashful. Most people don't know how to get value from it, and in the end, Kaboom is better. Okay, so the thing is, Kaboom is only better if you actually make use of it. I've seen people run Kaboom and be on maxed out energy on Astra. To be fair, if that were to be the case, you know, Bashful is not really gonna be helpful either. But yeah. Yo, Sashiko, thank you. Welcome. Appreciate your Prime sub. Thank you. You know, you want to quick assist once every 12 seconds. You cannot do that. Even if you run like ER here, right? You will have it like once every 13 to 14 seconds-ish. So you don't have 100% uptime on this. Sorry, here on this one. And you also really, it's you will lose like, you have like a 3-stack uptime, right? It's not necessarily that easy to maintain Bashful. I probably would run Kaboom as well. However, there are some people who have like 2,900 attack without Bashful, and then they get to like 3,300 with Bashful. In that case, I would recommend Bashful. But for yours, you're very close to like the max buff, right? So I would recommend Kaboom. I'm farming for 4-piece Moonlight and 2-piece Swing because I need even more energy on Astra. Yeah. You know, she's energy intensive. But yeah, I would recommend you Kaboom as well. Your attack is good enough for that. If you can, it's really just like this piece, a little bit more attack rolls. And on this piece, you could also get a little bit more attack. Here you could get more attack if you have like another attack main stat with flat attack sub that you could roll into, which you don't currently, but you know. What vengeance should I use on Sona? Kaboom. You just have to switch that, right? Switch it around. Switch it around. The good thing is that you have more than enough W engines to switch. I can switch it back for you, just so you don't forget, right? Bashful is not gonna do a hella lot on your Sona compared to Astra at least, but yeah. 3-2, you are running attack percent in D5. Yes. Roll better substats. If you can, fist damage or something is better than attack percent for most people. If you have the sufficient attack percent substats, which is fine, right? Not much to say here. Yumi BB. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a little bit cooked. But I'm used to seeing cooked meat BBs by now. Let's switch that one here. This one we switch back to that one. Yo, Smoke, thank you so much for your... Wait, tier 2! Oh my god, I think you are the first tier 2 sub I've ever gotten. Oh my fucking god, I didn't know that existed. Thank you. Holy. Tier 2? I didn't know that existed, my god. Damn, thank you. What the fuck does a tier 2 sub even cost? Isn't that what is like way too expensive? Wait, what are the prices on that? What are the prices on this shit? Gift them all. Oh my god, no. Gift sub, yeah, that is the normal one. Oh, you can't actually gift like, okay, Sea Dog. I need to see what it costs here. Wait, I just want to see. Where can I see, how do I even subscribe for tier 1 or tier 2? What the frick? Elevate? Oh, here. 8 and 20, damn, that's like double the price. For tier 2 already. Well, Smoke, thank you so much. I'm quite sure you're actually the first tier 2. Damn. Appreciate you. That being said, back to a cooked meat BB. You really want a lot more attack. Damn, what if we switch this? Do you? No, you don't. You have another one with attack here. There's a little bit of attack, but this one would be great. We could steal this from your Astra and just say frick your Astra. 77 to 5. It is slowly becoming better. Not by much though. Your crit damage +2. I probably would run this one instead, but you don't have. What would we run here instead? I mean, we can run this one. So run this one here, run that one here. 8, 423, 2, 6. And that is with crit rate here. That ice damage bonus is probably fine for now. Do you... Yeah, you don't have any attack percent here. What else could we run? We could run Woodpecker. You don't have that either. I wonder if we should go down a bit on crit rate in exchange for more attack somewhere. The problem is you don't really have too many other choices. I feel like I shouldn't level anything. The last time I leveled anything, that backfired horrendously. We have another AM main stat. No, that doesn't look like you do. Okay, so the main problem you have is that your attack is too low. You have no attack percent here. So that is probably what I would recommend. Miyabi, your D2. More attack percent subs. Well, any at all would be great. You can roll less crit rate probably, right now at least. Right now it's okay to run less crit rate here. If you could also consider, that's another possibility, right? This is like an or scenario, I would argue, rather than and. For D4, attack percent, main stat, main stat with a lot of CR subs. In that case, you would also need to switch around some pieces, specifically this one to go for a more crit rate heavy one, like this one, right? To make up for it, rather than this one. But that's another possibility. You just don't really have any tech main stat here that has like great rolls. Like this one is what I rolled and that has been horrible. Your crit damage right now is just fine. You can go even slightly lower if you want to. Your attack is way too low. But that is with AM right now, right? So if you were to run attack percent here, to be fair, you now cannot run like your good pieces which you've had before here, wherever it was. This one, I think. So you have to now run this one instead. If you run this one, right, you are even overcapping on crit rate, but it's not very ideal. You probably need to switch around your build again if you do this. And your attack is still too low. But yeah, there's a lot more crit rate subs that you need to go into. Primarily these two. That's also probably something to be noticeable. D6. AM with CR attack sub. Probably load. Who's next in line for reviews? Nobody. I think I'm probably gonna end the stream after this one. I need to be fit for tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be a very long stream for me, so. You just really like the content. Your video guides have been really helpful throughout all the time you've played ZZ. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm happy if they help. Well, that's like the entire fucking reason I do them. So yeah. Thank you. Seed, 70, you are at 90 crit rate. You could get a little bit more, but your attack and crit, that's actually a pretty good seed. Oh, you're running, you know, that's just fine. You probably can get even more attack. You have no attack subs here. Well, that is not electric damage, so that is something you can improve. Electric damage D5. I actually thought that this was that this one was without electric damage in slot 5. That is why I was like, oh, it's a good one. If you actually run attack in slot 5 as well, then it's not that great, right? Try to go for electric damage slot 5. And you also no attack subs here, no attack subs here. Here you have 3 and you have no here, right? D1, 2, and 4 are missing attack percent subs, and usually you want to have around 3000 attack, including electric damage in slot 5. If you run attack percent slot 5, you should be at like 3500, 3400 attack. So your attack is arguably a little bit low here. But otherwise, that's fine. Your Sambi 180, your attack is really low again. You are missing 10% crit rate. No attack sub, well, 2 attack subs here, no here, no here. 2 here are 4, 5, and no here, which makes sense because you run it as a main stat. You have 5 attack percent subs, you definitely want more than 5. And you also want a little bit more crit rate. But all of this just boils down again to roll better subs, right? So you've run the electric damage here, funnily enough. If you don't have Orphe, you do play with trigger though. In that case, it doesn't really matter. The substat diff is not big enough. You can level like the stuff, right? It's her aftershocks, so it's 9% more damage for a large portion of her damage. Your soldier is dead. Your pulchra is dead. Okay, everything here afterwards is dead. I think that's the main part. A lot of this, right? A lot of the feedback really just boils down to roll better. So it's just a question of time, right? When does it happen? Does it happen tomorrow, or does it happen in 2 weeks, or does it happen in 2 years? Who fucking knows? Nobody knows. There also are not enough discs for you, distributions which you can swap around to get better results. I think your Miyabi is slightly better now. You have a few options. Ideally, you want to exchange your D6 to anything with crit rate attack percent. And either your D2 or your D4. Both are valid options, but it will depend on your other subs, right? Either more attack and less crit rate, or more crit rate and run attack percent main stat here instead. Generally try to aim for like 3000 attack. Effula Boo, you're missing out on 150. Yeah, 150 attack. Yanangong, you don't have signature, so your attack is inherently lower already. Go for an attack percent D5. It's gonna be worth it. All her days is EX Ultimate. That's 60% of her days output, just those 2 skills. So, you know, get them to 12, especially without signature. You really want that days. Yusuyuan, it's really just also roll better, and this one here as well, right? You have all of your skills leveled, so that is great to see. Your account is the definition of roll better. There's not really too much, like, Miyabi was like the only unit where we actually had to switch stuff around. Anything else is really just you don't have other options. So you did the best for what you have, outside of like a very few minuscule things, like on your Astra, your D4, we found like another piece, which instead of +1 flat attack had like, was it D4, was it D3? I don't even fucking remember which one it was. Like, there was like 1 flat attack roll more, I don't freaking know. It was like really small difference here. Yeah, it's really interesting. In terms of farming priority, given that Zuyuan, as well as Mibibi, as well as Seed, all really appreciate Astral Voice, as well as Branch and Blade, right? I think you're probably best off just farming this. You can use it for a lot of characters. You can also use like a 2-piece Astral Voice on, you know, like your Adia or whatever. The only characters that really don't appreciate Astral Voice 2-piece are basically Rupture Agents, and for that you can use B&B instead. More B&B and Astral Voice is a great combi for Miyabi as well anyway. That is what you are now currently running on her, right? So it's gonna be good for basically everything you have here. You could even consider, okay, you know, you don't have Nangong UW engine, so never mind. If you have W engine on Nangong Yu, you actually could consider even Astral Voice 2-piece because of how much AP your W engine gives. But yeah, and for Suyuan, it's also like her best and slot 2-piece basically. So for Harumasa as well, arguably. Actually, you don't have Harumasa, or did I miss Haru? Oh, you do have at level 1. Okay, never mind. Really funny. A lot of the best players just run 2-piece Astral Voice everywhere. Well, it is what it is. Are there any questions you have? Because I don't have any more feedback for you. Build your Neko, I suppose. That's kinda all. Don't have more to tell you. Roll better. You usually pull for Vengeance for DPS or for my favorite characters? Yeah. I mean, that's fine, right? Support W engines nowadays are pretty good as well, especially for like Nangong Yu, simply because they function as a sub DPS. Alright, if you have no more questions, there you go, that's your feedback. Please delete your login data from Discord. And thank you so much for submitting your account. I appreciate it, thank you. Actually, let me mark you as reviewed before I forget that. Where is the tag thingy? Review. Oh. Let's give you a grading. Oh. Ta-da. So, have the grading. Arsene. Resource management was S. Your disc rolls were... Oh, you had 70. No, that was fine. Disc rolls were honestly not bad. It's mainly just like the allocation between them is a little bit ugly. So let's give you an S here. Your builds were, for what you had, pretty good. You skipped units. Well, no Bernice, F- inherently. Wait, what was your overworld agent choice? What was your overworld? I forgot. Trigger. Okay. I don't like Trigger. A minus. Your DA score was a B. You can double your scores on nearly all of them. Well, not necessarily double, but we went from like 24k to 44k or 40k, whatever it was. Without any changes. So, you can improve your DA scores. For your builds, they are not necessarily super great, but the question is also how much do you give a fuck, right? I think overall your account is an A account. It's really just roll better substats. So, thank you so much for submitting your account. Appreciate it. Thank you. There. So, with that being... Yes. With that being said. Chat. That has been the very last stream. For, you know, for Riff. Riff is gonna say goodbye. The dial-ins there, you will see it one last time. It's gonna go away, alright? And in 18 hours, we will redebut. Goodbye, Riff, and hi, Rivy.
Goodbye, cat girl.
Thank you. We are gonna wait. We are gonna go away, right? Oh wait, actually my mouth oh no, that is so uncanny. Oh my god. That is so uncanny. Oh my god. Damn. Oh my. Okay, we are gonna keep the rest like this, right? It's gonna be the dial-ins there. It's gonna be, you know, the mouth is moving, just ignore that point.
With Bernice fire.
Oh my god, please no. I don't wanna get heated up. I'm not in heat currently. I appreciate you asking, but the cat girl is not in heat. The cat girl is gonna be in heat tomorrow, but then it's gonna be a fox girl. I'm not sure I am supposed to stream tomorrow. Looking at my model, I always just come the moment I see it. Oh damn. Oh well, it is what it is. Will you do a collab with your previous model? That actually would be really funny. That would be really funny. Well then. Chat, I appreciate all of you. Keep in mind, in 18 hours, we have our debut. From the new model, it's gonna be a long stream. I plan for like 8ish to 10 plus hours, who fucking knows. It will be a very fun stream. We have a $500 giveaway. Because there's a certain amount of, let's call it insecurity currently regarding third-party top-up sites. We are not gonna do that. We are the third-party top-up sites. I will log into your accounts and I will buy them in-game, right? So that is something to keep in mind. It's gonna be a little bit ugly to distribute it, but it will be fine. We are gonna have fun, chat. I appreciate all of you.
God, sleep well before the debut.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I am gonna sleep fantastic. I hope. I really hope. Maybe not. We will see. Anyway, chat, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here for the very last Rift stream, and I see you, hopefully, in 18 hours. Thanks so much for being here. I love you all, chat. Bye-bye.